Yeah, man, the Titans.
We're here.
We could tell you from now, we're not tonight, I got hot, you know. You understand? You see it? We're not playing with them, none at all. None at all. See there? Titans!
Some big
Yes,
Always. We could start the show from now, you know, because we don't have no time for waste on them, you know. Yeah, people, Titans were here.
All right.
I could set something straight because we don't play around here. What going on, lady?
I'm here, my brother. Mistake. Greetings and blessing. Greetings and blessing to everyone, you know, out there in social media land, you know. Turmoil week, but we're still here. Yeah, man.
All of the people in the chat, blessings, love and all. Big up on yourself.
Straight up. Hear this now. So we hear the Prime Minister run out. And it's true we have, you know, because he might throw off himself though, because we run here, so, you know, with the facts checking. We now have no member, we are super dad and super granddad, you know. We are not some little boy around here, you know. Yeah, so we keep the thing real. Around here, yeah? And with the facts checking, because we have to keep it real. We now go come say A when we know say a B. I say Z when we know say a C. We're not gonna do that. See? Because like clubs are art, a spade. Now we see the Prime Minister run out and I talk about blackers, but we know when I talk about blackers, we are human rights activists. We know say we are really bad at the Titans. Because Andrew only himself spread the most misinformation and disinformation, man, the lightest thing on earth. And him have some minions that continue to do the same thing. Him have one what we call bug life. We're going to touch him first, you know, Andrew, because you run out and I say you trace people and say people they're on a borderline, you know. That means I two things about that, you know. Either you defame somebody or you're not. So you couldn't say they're on a borderline. There is not such thing as a borderline. That is crap. And you trace the person that me I tell about Pegasus. And we're going to put up Pegasus and make them read it because you won't go to Israel. Not my word. You go to Israel. You can't trace gunman, the train for none of them. You can't use the Pegasus or use where you have to catch them, but yes, still I say, yeah, trace some people not talk about your opponent, set them up to things. You're like a wicked man. Yes. And we're going to beat you wicked tonight. We not care. And we're going to start from Bug Life. I'm one of the people that want to look on this. Bug Life, you might go around. People of Jamaica, listen to me. That guy Nesta going around and I tell people, you know, fake news, lies, misinformation, disinformation. I'm going to look it up and I'm going to show you. The guy go around and say, JLP build the most hospital. Ask them which hospital them build. Ask them. Because the one where the government did get in around 69, it built 72. That's when Michael man they come in 72. A matter of fact, it retrofitted everything in it and it opened 74. Mishwana Siaga, none of them did around it 74. That's a canon original. Bustamante Children's Hospital, it was an army hospital, army barracks hospital. When we get independence 1962, yeah, them hand it over and them put it, you know, for children. We're looking it up and show it, you know. It's there. And then just put him name on it. He never built a hospital there. Yeah. Me a pen hospital, I think a Patterson go build a new hospital because them that upgrade something in a pen. The Chaperton Hospital where them just open, where them that look about it at the JDIF money, who put in that Patterson. A matter of fact, I think a portion that start that for it. And it's an upgrade because it's a long time hospital. So them don't build none. The other hospital we are building now for children in the West, a portion get everything for that already. Them just continue it. What happened to this guy? You can't just get up and just chat about a bullshit and then people are run with it. Eh? Among them run the most hospital and overall the most hospital and all kind of things and health centers and where them AMC and all of that. That's why when things that come and say the structure them set. Yeah? When them come and say it's set, that a Siaga and say about Leninist, Marxist, Leninist, because them set the thing them already. It was schools, healthcare system, upgrade the hospital and all kind of things. Most of the hospital them in Jamaica come from back. The university, I think, in 1950 something to come from. Victoria Jubilee come from where down so. Saying, want to know any history before you listen to this garbage. So right away, Andrew, have these guys going around and spreading false news, fake news, misinformation and disinformation, and then I turn it on to people. You know, seem disrespectful, Byron.
Exactly, of course. And you see, I am so happy, Wayne, that you are just bringing forth history to them. And I think what happened with Bug Life, right? He lacked research. And, you know, as usual, as it relates to the Jamaica Labour Party, right? They want to take on the role of diversion, deflection, and all these things, right? And that's the way how, you know, they want to just continue to deceive people. But the politics of yesteryear, right, gone through the door, and they need to know that. And that is one of the reasons why Andrew Holness and his minions, they are so shocking up and shaking up, because guess what? We are here now calling out the dinosaurial politics that they used to in terms of their lies, their deceit, and so forth and so forth. And we are bringing facts to them. It is very simple, you know. If Andrew Holness wanted to get at us in terms of saying or prove us to be liars, it's simple that Andrew Holness need to come forward with the truth and said, okay, all right, Mystic Sensation, okay, all right, Lonesome, okay, all right, lied. You have said this, but this is not, you know, how it goes, right? This is what really transpired, and show the people the facts. When Andrew Holness and the minion comes out, right, and speaking that social media vloggers, right, are sowing the seed of deception, right? People are not going to listen to that. You need to prove as to why we are sowing the seed of deception. So then if lie that tell lie, prove lie to be wrong. And this is where the Prime Minister always caught up in the bind and the conundrum that he's in, because he's not able to prove the truth because he's simply lying. Now, he wanted us to stop from speak, but he can't have a lonesome stuff and speak the truth. He can't have a light stuff and speak the truth. He can't have an aromatic stuff and speak the truth. A Mystic Sensation is not going to stop, because guess what? Manly Heights people are well studied. So let me say this to the people. People, when we are speaking to you, right, speaking to the public, sending the information out there, you can actually, right, research us right away. Go on your Google search engine and say, okay, all right, let me look if Mystic Sensation tell lie. Mystic Sensation said this. Boom, Google, right? That's why in this time and age, this is how we are going to burn the Dracula at the stake, because the Dracula continue to be lie and be deceitful, and all we need to do is speak the truth. One of the worst thing that can happen to Satan is when Jesus Christ approach him with the truth. Arrow, mess up.
Mess up, Arrow.
Live.
Yes.
Mystic. Lonesome.
All right.
And I'm Johnny Vasco, you know.
All right.
I mean, I'm speaking about Telmo now. I send for a cranberry juice. Make him go and do it.
Arrow.
Yo.
Watch out. We are saying to them and those, and the them and those mean the Prime Minister and the minions who claim that we vloggers are lying, right?
Yes.
Come with the truth and show the people them. Say,
Exactly.
they're lying. It's just very simple, you know.
Exactly.
The Prime Minister is in an election era, right? And yet we are tell lie upon him. And him only say we are tell lie upon him. And him now prove that for gain political momentum. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Answer me something though, and coming out like him will go and come in and
All right.
I will show the bug life. Well, we're show your mouthpiece, Anjo. I will rub him out. I will show the lies them or him lie where him I go run and I tell. And I use not about fake news and them thing there. Then we're show you the lie where you are tell. And then we're show you the lie where tough tongue I tell. And all I wanna tell, people can't follow you know. On a sick drunk stomach. You know what we are talking, we don't hold back nothing around here, you know.
You know.
Understand? And me know say with someone around there, someone on the talk, and me say, on a piece of shit.
All right.
Yes, guys. Someone alone, so we are calling piece of shit, you know. I mean, them want to flush them.
Right.
Yes, man. It's that them, you know. But that's true. Yeah? All right, let me ask you something. The Prime Minister statutory declaration declared yet from 2021?
No, sir.
No.
I will tell.
No, brother.
No.
Eh?
No.
We have $1.7 trillion with unaccounted for. We don't know where it's there. Are true?
True.
Yes, man.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Health, we have 700 billion we can account it for. We don't know how them spend the money. Are true?
True.
100% fact.
Okay. So Petrojam, when the last month like $5 billion, but I think them are sent for to feed the aisle. And I know them can't see no leak or something. Are true?
True.
That was true, but that was a comedy of error. And
Yeah, I
said it time when
so real greed. The old man never come out and tell the same wife and him daughter makes you sign them. The money not gone from the education ministry. Are true?
Yes.
True.
So SSL money, the Prime Minister never have a book when go close on 2021 and put the money.
Your mental and the panel so that was blatantly true, brother.
True.
So we can continue. So tell me something. When Nigel Clark come tell me like say, FBI did there, and even more than where I think I work. Any did there, no lie I tell.
Lie.
FBI.
That about fake news and I'm sure fake news, boy, yeah. And they were gonna rip them apart because the Titans is here. Look at this. Look at
brother.
misinformation and disinformation. And we're gonna look at it where I'm just saying, look at.
Some people are talking about governance and government and this and that. If you were such good government, why you never give any more here? He never been a hospital in Jamaica.
Yeah, I never been at high school. You hear them? You want to say that big and done. See, remember that guy, man, the carrying him, Jamal, you know. Feed them say never been at high school. Up to Patterson, them have no much school Patterson bill. Never been at high school, never been at a hospital. Yeah. Listen the name of the hospital and then I'm gonna Google it. Hear this.
We built Cornwall Regional. Hospital, Nearby Hospital, Sutherland Hospital.
So them build them hospital. Annual regional. First. But I could just try it up. Just look on the ear. Let me just drop the ear. Can I rub him out? We could drop the ear at Canal Regional Hospital. We bill. It's a gift, you know, I tell him when it comes to all kind of things. All right, this is a Canal Regional Hospital. Make a look at it. You can see it, right? You can see it. You see it?
See if we can enlarge it a bit. Can enlarge it?
Yeah, me enlarge it a bit. take it. Mama move it there, so I
We
can
want
last.
people to see the evidence, you know. We want
Yeah.
people to see-
You see what we are do right, so? What we are do like right, so? All right. I look it up too. Just look it up. Just look it up same time. Someone see the people them can enough with the on the line and maybe I'll just roll the man. Let me just swap in the car and make it logical. Right? All right. Them now can't see it more. You can't see it more?
You can't go through it, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, see it.
Nah,
All right.
yeah, it's still visible.
Visible. All right.
Yeah.
Let me see something. Let me see something now. All right, make it go through, okay? It's visible. All right, now just look up the Canal Regional Hospital, look up the history, and then read it there. So you can see, you see it, mistake.
Yeah, but it's fine. Hold on.
All right, let me run it up and tell you what it's now, right? Cause the design and the architect, the history. Don't we go through the history.
Yeah,
Was
man.
designed by architect
Yeah.
collaborative TSC of Cambridge, Massachusetts. Construction of Canal Regional Hospital was completed in 1972 because it was
Right.
from Canada. 72.
Yes.
That amount the time, right?
Come on the time.
But the hospital was not open to the public until May the 10th, 1974.
Still man the time.
1974.
Yes.
Good. So, and then it tell you how much, approximately 18,000 outpatient, 73,000 emergency room, visit per year and everything. All right. So, let me just show the people them a little bigger note of the camera from my phone there because the one with the pan this. All right. Let me just show them a little bigger thing pan this. Saying? Let me show them a little bigger thing where them
If you
can.
go on Wikipedia.
Yeah, go in it and you see. Go on history then.
Yeah, me have it. Me have it in a Wikipedia. If you go on Wikipedia, you can able to enlarge it and make them see it. Because we want to see it, you know. We want to make sure, say, you understand, we are not lying around here.
But them can't see it, no, you cannot read it and it tell them.
Okay, so you want me to read out the history?
Yeah, just the history. We just read it out back.
So the hospital was designed by the Architects Collaborative TSC of Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Construction of Cornwall Regional Hospital was completed in 1972. That is not Siaga time. That is Michael Manley time.
Okay.
But the hospital was not open to the public until May 10, 1974. Still Michael Manley time. Cornwall Regional Hospital serves approximately 18,000 outpatients and 73,000 emergency room visits per year. The hospital was named after Cornwall County, Jamaica, in which it is located. So this is how you understand when them spit them lie.
Yes.
You understand them want titans to be silent. They want the aromatic to be silent. They want a light to be silent. They want a lonesome to be silent. We are not to speak because look here, this is clear debunking the history. You understand him now?
I'm not sure them on my phone where them can read it bigger.
Exactly. Yes, see it right there. Him,
right?
right?
So them the history.
On a public platform.
All right.
A public platform telling vicious lies like this. And yet, you have Andrew Holness who came out and talk, oh, you understand, social media vloggers are telling lies and deception and deflection and all this. And there is Bug Life. There is Bug Life telling pure lies. You see, there is history. There is history.
Yes.
Right?
And then me a pen now, them know say, you know, participate a brand new hospital down there because they got down some wing and them thing there.
Yes.
You don't know that. Because the hospital they did older than the 62. Because most of the hospital them come over, but participate a brand new hospital down there. The one hospital with them just open back, me I said the JD for a participate carrying that too. And them did I look about that too. And every other hospital they always repair upon everything. Exactly. And you have more. Children hospital. Children hospital. If you look on it, it was an army hospital.
Exactly.
It was an army. Children hospital was an army hospital. So for you, as these propagandas and lies.
Well, I know. You're going to kill them now. we go send you something, we go send you a document, so that the people see it here and see the Prime Minister. All right, I send you the document right now.
Yeah.
But you show the people them. That means, you see, when we beat them, you have to beat them wicked enough. Put up that and show the people them. Put up that. Show the people them. You understand? That means that when we attack, we have a chronological sequence, we have a backup and show them. Say, we now just say, I'm Michael Manley. You understand? We have show the evidence. So show them the evidence.
You see, these are the things that they don't understand with us. You know?
They don't have nobody on social media. You understand? Who good like us.
All right.
You can tell them that. So
this has right?
So put it up here and let them see.
All right.
Show them the history.
All right. All right. This it opened with the Prime Minister them, right? Oh, come on, just show them the Prime Minister them.
Exactly.
So me just open the Prime Minister because
so them see that we have match up the history now and show outright which part this man is just lying.
Which part who run water, who the devil now. This is the history of the Prime Minister them. And then people have to know that. So when you can't see this, can you see the ear? Them can't see the ear?
Yeah, man, it's clear. See that? Michael Manley,
1972
to 1980 and 1989 to 1992. So
okay.
all them around and talk about JLP Bill Canwell Regional Hospital. Big old dirty liar.
And it's a gift for that me I tell him. So he never and you understand like them just get up and come and do this and that and that. So these are the things that I say you if you don't know your history, if you just go away.
You understand?
Then you have some people in the court, them don't build a school. Yeah. Specialize in these things.
Come on. And you understand?
Want to get these things from? Why Bug Life? Why Andrew Holness? Why these things? And I realize it's misinformation, disinformation, and fake news. When I talk about fake news, brother, them all talk about road. If me ever play something with Bug Life, it is a goddamn shame. Eh? Abo, beat him there, Abo.
You know, I'm gonna take the honor and I'm gonna take the honor. I'm gonna take the honor and hand it over to Light. And then after Light, I will go. Take it to Light.
Go.
Good night. Good night. Sorry I'm late.
First of all, greetings to our, lady presenter, guest. Yeah, Kamla. No, respect.
Good night. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, well, aromatic.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, give thanks, man. Well, we are just weird with 3 words. But I 1 word, but me I go phrase it 3 times. Wow, wow, wow. I never know how to live to see the day when social media becomes a problem to Andrew Holness. Because I know Sir Andrew Holness use social media as him tool.
Exactly.
To win election and celebrate the success of the social media sperm whale warriors them in a parliament.
Yes.
So how social media now becomes a problem. And I want him to know say round here so we not do blogging,
No.
We do journalism work round here, so.
Independent journalist, brother.
Yeah, independent journalist round here. So our thing is not about blogging. That's why we can present facts and research them as we go along accordingly to what them come with. So this week was a shamble week for them, because as I tell you, them in a conundrum and them a spin them a spin fast how the world a spin right now.
Yeah, man.
Them coming like madans. You understand? And madans them, Yeah, man. And so you not get nothing good out of them,
Not at all.
Yeah, because you see, when a government built the foundation upon corruption, and when you have people like we do investigative journalism and we come out with facts and figures and we have beat them, you don't know them are going to turn idiot,
It is right.
So all we see is just some clown mad people that go around.
Yeah,
And I
man.
just raise up some little ants nest where them don't know say a bite ants round here, so. Them think
Ex-
I'm a dance like them. Round here,
Exactly.
sir, bite ants.
Bite out flesh.
Yes, man. Because when them a go carry a little piece of insect like bug life, I use him. That to show you say them bearing shell out and them will drop off. Cause bug life now no vice to speak on political platform number one. Him a lunatic number two. Him tell lies upon lies number three. I remember, him this him one prime minister, because him tell people don't believe the word of politician.
Right.
So why you gonna use a man like that to
Exactly.
come talk for you? It's a baby
Exactly.
that them put out. So, I come with be unnecessary things. Yeah? Because, come on, bug life. You make a mistake with Buster Man to Children Hospital and know some character. You come to the same thing with Carnal Regional, want to thief too much money off of.
Sorry, like,
Eh?
remember just show him me while you talk. Remember just show him and just people want to look it up on yourself. See it, and you can see. Remember just try. Look. Want to look on it and you can just want to see it? And you can see it in the history, but but I show you the history. Want to see it? Want to see it? Want to see this, right? All right.
Yes,
Look on the
man.
history
It's
now.
clear. Clearing.
Look on the history right now. Look. The history of the hospital. Like they can read. If
Yes.
Yeah, man. Jamaica Hospital for Children. It's a child. Yeah, as it say again, the Bustamante Hospital for Children was established in 1963 and has served approximately 35,887 outpatients and 70,331 casualty per year. It has 283, including 5 ICU beds. It was a former British military hospital but was transformed into a children's hospital after the British left in 1962, gifted by British government following Jamaica independence, and was named after the then Prime Minister Sir Alexander Bustamante.
Go dirty thinking life. How much time if you tell her that? You mislead the people
But that is but people even I can't you see, this is why they don't want people to be educated,
Exactly.
Because we learned it. Let me tell you something. We learned this in our primary school, We learned this. They make it's not that difficult. People Google is for free. So why they making it look like this is any big news? That's what I don't understand. Sorry to cut in your time, boss, but I just had to say that.
Well, we have to just make the platform just flow, for all of the guests, them. But as I was saying, Bug Life and Novice, I would never even use Bug Life to address a little primary school. Trust me, him show lack of capability. Because, if you're going to come out to defend your party on a platform where you're going to make a speech presentation, do your research. Don't come and take yourself and make an idiotic fool in front of we journalists around here. Because we're not the blogging, Because we don't have no time for little susu argument. A real facts and figures will come with around here. So something if you uplift Jamaica and take Jamaica out of the hands of the Barabbas, the Alibabas, the monster which is Andrew Holness. I move back Jamaica out of your portfolio, man. Because you that goddamn shame to Jamaica. You want police where your employer have to come and tell you, say, enough is enough. People sick and tired of you, man. Running around with garbage, telling lies, tricking with people, making false allegations as it relates to crime when you was opposition, saying to the Jamaica public at large that if them keep the People's National Party in power, them liable to lose them life. Now, how much people will sooner execute now? How much people will sooner execute now in a broad daylight and a tell lies at night? It dep on video and we don't see nobody get charged for it. What more evidence we want? We're showing hardcore evidence as it relates to video and timing. All the facts and everything were there. This is a non-trial case. We're not bringing a little idiot Google too, where we know say I'm performing at the shadow of the farmer, Commissioner Owen Ellington. So all now no get rid of ONL in time. Just to see me on the one have straight five in the background and I use somebody as a face card. And at them thing that we are deal with around here, so we are stamp out corruption.
Exactly.
Because corruption too rampant in all the island like Jamaica.
Exactly.
And you feel like so you want to come show Jamaican people so you won Jamaica. You can't win Jamaica. None of your people never fight for Jamaica as it relates to no holiness. We don't hear them name there. It's a new name come as a matter of fact, we don't even know who he is. Because we are other name a call too. So we have to wonder then is a double standard man we have in front of we are posed as the Prime Minister with no identity. Come on, man, wake up, brother. Because right now we're not going to eat up, you know, your little thing intimidation plan where you come out with another week in regard to social media. It's not going to work around yourself, you know. Because I tell you, I'm glad you refer to bloggers and not journalists. Because we around here are journalists. Independent journalists. Using our own media platform to highlight the negativity that's happening in Jamaica on a daily basis. Yeah, the suffering, the abuse, the danship, the criminalities. We are here to highlight these things. And I would just yield to another of the guests on the panel tonight.
Aromatic, same time. Me just assure them I do it, you know. I play back life again, you know. I remember playing back and then you just tear him up because
yeah, man, play it back.
Yeah, remember playing back. Yeah.
Some people are talking about governance and government and this and that. If you were such good government, why you never agree when you were here? People never belong to Jamaica. We built Cornwall Regional, Boston and the Children's Hospital, Nearpen Hospital, Chaplain Hospital. Remember, in the 90s and the 2000s, every single night you watch the TV, people are black roads for road bad.
This is how I'm like and stink, you know.
It needs to be fact checked. He needs to be fact checked because those hospitals that they're taking claim for, the JP didn't build them. He needs to be fact checked.
We just show them the children's hospital. It was a military hospital. So
yes.
Come tear him up, no man. None of them hospital, them no build. Them no build no hospital, I know we know. Not no go so. But Arrow, come deal with it.
This guy is retarded. You know that.
Of course.
Apparently.
He's deformed. If this guy spend another day, I think this guy would be a full handicap. And they say it's a sin to hurt a dumb animal. You understand? Because what he's saying there, I can't comprehend. Because the Prime Minister just come and say, PNP are posting and going on the people comment and saying nasty things and spreading misinformation. But this here is blatant misinformation.
Exactly.
So I don't understand what they're saying. They're trying to use reverse psychology on the Jamaican people. So when you come out and say something, the Jamaican people are not going to believe it and them go and believe you. No, brother, you can't change the facts and you can't change the reality. The reality is what it is. You can't go on Google or any one of these sites, go rub out nothing and cross them out, bro. So we are here to make the people understand and aware that what these people are saying, it's nonsense. Just look, them run out of idea is one set of asshole running up and down all over the place. Them can't get it together, bro. From the 26th of February, these people have sleepless night.
That's true.
These people are losing it. You know, see some mad people in a clean clothes, you know, I look on. That's where they are right now, bro. They are confusing. Nobody no want to hear them, brother. Nobody no want to hear them. I cannot listen a full speech of one of them because when you start and then going a 2-line, PLI, 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 PLI. Time has come, bro. We are not up for this. And you are going to tell us that why PMP never do it when they're there. PMP do it, bro. And Christopher Tufton mash up everything, bro.
Exactly.
That is it.
Yeah.
Talk it again. Repetition for emphasis. Talk it again.
It's a PMP did it.
Yes, sir.
And Christopher Tufton come destroy it. We not call certain name on them program, you know. But you know that Christopher Tufton is a lobbyist for certain institutions.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more. It's becoming more and more apparent.
It's a lobbyist, and that's why Christopher Tufton tear down our hospitals and sending them off into private. It's a deliberate plot, you know, from the Jamaica Labour Party, you know. We destroy the hospital, them, you know, and privatize them, you know. Poor people don't have nowhere to go, you know. You understand? One of my friends just called me a while ago and said I have some vein. You know them vein thing there in our foot. Vein, stand up. So them are hurt her.
Varicose veins.
Yes, them are hurt her now. And she go one place down a Montego Bay. And a 400,000 them a tell her to do some surgery on it. Vein, you know. Yeah, when we talk, we not talk joke or they try to make up things for them look bad, you know. And the reality what the people them are facing, you know. And people are calling and show you what going on, you know. Say, brother, I don't know. You know what she said to me? Say, boy, I'm going to live with it. I'm going to live with it. Because she can't find that, bro. She go do it. And then you come and tell me, brother, me don't want nobody tell me nothing. You're a double agent, bro. Bro, you are a double agent. Yo, you sit my stomach somehow, you know. Somehow you a talk show and you a blogger, you know, brother. You sit my stomach, you know, brother, because the man run out, you know. We not distract, you know, brother, but the man run out and the man come say, bloggers, misinformation and why I'm going to do. I mean, hear a certain man, you know, have a certain platform, you know. Go and bring Mark Golden in this, you know. So Mark Golden, they use social media. Andrew Holness, they use social media. And Mark Golden and Andrew Holness must come out and tell the people them why they spread misinformation to stop it. Brother, have you ever seen Mark Golden using platform and come mislead the people them, brother? Have you ever seen Mark Golden using platform and come out and tell the people them live? Someone know some pussy hole, you know. Me I tell you know. But some know a platform and talk show, you know. And I talk to people and I spread misinformation, you know, brother. Why you judge Mark Golden in this, brother? And Andrew Holness come out and do something, brother. Why you not just talk the thing as it is? Me know you know, brother. You know I go on like the political correct, but me know you say a pussy or labor right. And that's why we talk, so brother.
Them a back and belly, them a back and belly rat, man. Them a back and belly rat,
brother. I was going to try to pull the man in to justify the man with Andrew Joseph. And they come talk about Mark Golden to come out, to come speak, and the people them who they use social media and rare. Brother, look on the man, no man. Yesterday the man use social media and do nothing, man. The man use social media and in like the Jamaican people them. Open up them awareness. The man not tell no lie for nobody, brother. So why you come pulling the man? So you, Uno, they get the people their mind confused. Because the people them they look to summer Uno to get the reality from. And today you talk this and tomorrow you talk that. And Uno they confuse the people them. What's you have some platform and people they look for. Some of them not even listening, you know. Sure. It's Titan. Somebody will take you over, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm just waiting patiently to for when it's my turn.
Yes.
No, let me tell you something. Andrew Holness is a psychopath. I'm just gonna put that out there. And Christopher Tufton, him is a sociopath.
Yes.
So you have a psychopathic prime minister and a sociopathic minister of health. And people need to understand this. And if people don't understand what I'm saying, all they need to do is Google who a psychopath is and Google who a sociopath is. That is number one. We could just get it out of the way. We're addressing Robert Nesta Morgan, aka Bug Life, talking about who started what hospital. He can only fool labor rights, because all of this information is public knowledge. So nobody, realize nobody is listening to them anymore.
Exactly.
Nobody is listening. They're on their
Exactly.
soapbox preaching, and nobody is listening to them anymore. First and foremost, Robert Nesta Morgan has no credibility, zero credibility, right? Rattigan took him to court, and Rattigan wrote him a letter, and he had to apologize publicly for spreading what? Lies and misinformation.
Exactly.
Lies and I'm gonna take you and the listeners, though, the viewers and subscribers down a path now. Now, Robert Nesta Morgan had to issue a public apology to a private citizen, right? For posting lies and misinformation. Robert Nesta Morgan also posted lies and misinformation about a councillor who in his constituency who switched allegiance,
Yes.
right? Lies and misinformation. And he was what? The information minister. But he was used and discarded by Andrew Holness. And this is what people don't understand. Andrew Holness is an iron balloon. I'm going to use you and bring you right down to the ground and then discard you. So I'm take up this other little one now. Because he realizes that when him come out and say he is going to go after the vloggers that spreading lies and misinformation, it was not well received by the general public. So what him do? Him send out the new one now. She don't even have an established political career. And if you ask 3/4 of Jamaica who is Dana Dixon, them can't tell you. Because she's like a wallflower. Him send her out there now to ruin a career that has not even started. Take the girl out of her big private sector job.
That's a
Right? Are quite a tumblebug or a tumbleweed or whatever. But because she had a very, very good public sector job.
Yes.
And she allowed these people to rope her into their nasty politics. She's a very bright girl, but she's also very stupid. Because you are bright, it doesn't mean you are smart. You understand? And she run into this thing head on, and she's allowing herself to be used, to be putting out information. And I have a few questions for her. I know, because I was recently defamed. And I know from getting advice from lawyers as well as police officers that there is no criminal action you can take for defamation. So if somebody spread lie upon you, your only recourse is the civil court. So when this woman now, who is supposed to have sense, is going to go publicly and say that the government is going to go after, how is the government going to go after people for spreading lies?
I don't know.
Because there is no law in place. So that's what I want to know. First and foremost, how can the government go after people? The government is not the law. Is the government police? The government name police, no? Are we a police state? No, I may have some questions about this, because I'm going to show you how it is that these people don't have no flipping sense. How them senseless. And this girl will get how much ones and how much A levels and go university and get this and go get her doctorate. Have the government turning her into a blasted idiot. She got good school. So how she have them turning her into idiot? What law can the government use to prosecute anybody? Number one, can the government prosecute anybody?
No.
Under what legal remit can a government prosecute a person? What them going to send the police for people under them bed? I'm asking.
That's illegal, no?
No, but we know, you see. So what I want to tell them is to try it. Me want them try it with me because me love money. Love money. And me bright, but me smart too. So let them try it, because let me tell you something. Me love money. And I want some government money from them. So make them try it. I want to see how they can prosecute somebody. And another question I need to ask, who made them the arbiter of the truth? How can somebody that has no credibility be the arbiter of the truth? If your statutory declarations cannot be certified by the Integrity Commission, you have no credibility.
Talk to nobody.
You have no credibility. So if you have no credibility, because this is not measurable, remember now, the Integrity Commission has ensured that credibility is not measurable.
Yeah.
And if you cannot be certified, that means you lack credibility.
Definitely.
So how can somebody with no credibility be the arbiter of the truth? So you go and come tell me, say I am telling a lie based on whose word? Are you a damn judge? Only a judge can do that. Are you a judge? So is it that you're trying to turn Jamaica into a police state? Them can only tell these things to people who don't have no sense in them. That's the bottom line. And I'm saying it, I'm saying it again. Andrew Holness displays psychopathic tendencies. There is no, listen, anybody who wants, just go Google it. Google who is a psychopath and then superimpose Andrew Holness. It's as simple as that. They have no moral rectitude, no moral fortitude, nothing. No remorse. Only don't even get me started on Christopher Tufton and this. What is happening now with healthcare in Jamaica?
Crazy.
First and foremost, Christopher Tufton has no empathy.
Exactly.
I speak all the time that these labor rights exhibit a lack of frontal lobe. Them not have no frontal lobe function. Frontal lobe in your brain is responsible for higher thinking. So you can have compassion, empathy, you can have the ability to critically think. Christopher Tufton act like somebody lick him in his head or drop him on his head when he was a baby, and he has lost all forms of emotion. Christopher Tufton is walking around with elbow crutches with a broken wrist. And he does not realize that anybody with 2 ounces of brain cell can figure out that if you have a broken wrist, you cannot use elbow crutches. So you have a car. How do you weight bear? And I asked this on my platform last night. Do you know the function of crutches?
Oh my
The function of crutches is to transfer your weight from your feet, the weight bearing capability, from your feet to your arms, because you have an injury to your foot. So you don't want to put all the weight on your foot to carry you.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you have a broken arm, how are you going to transfer that weight
Yes.
to the limb that is broken?
Exactly.
I tell him, say, if a healthcare professional gave him those crutches, he need to take them license. I can bet your bottom dollar that no healthcare professional gave him that. Because every single healthcare professional know if you have a broken arm, you cannot use crutches with the arm that is broken. So I don't know whose sympathy he's trying to elicit.
Oh God.
It don't make no sense.
Maybe
But you
the
see,
Integrity Commission.
maybe it's the Integrity Commission. I don't know. But me sit down yesterday and me look at this now. This man is trying to him do it first and realize that half of Jamaicans never had any, more than half, 70% of Jamaicans never had any sympathy for him. So whose sympathy is he trying to elicit?
Look at this.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. First and foremost, let me tell you this now. And I'm going to do what I did last night on my program as a registered physiotherapist, right? You know what physiotherapists do? We deal with limbs and broken bones and them things there. We go school feet, right? If you break a bone and you put it in a cast, it's to immobilize it. You can't, and we hear that he did what? Surgery? Somebody, I don't know if this is true, but we heard that he had surgery to fixate the arm. So that means him would have in some screws, spin and play. How long now, Christopher crash?
1.5 weeks. I got 2 weeks.
No, man,
I
more
got
than
2
that.
weeks.
2 weeks plus.
Or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Make us give him the benefit of the doubt.
give him the benefit of the doubt. 3 weeks.
Say it's 3 weeks. It's not a month yet.
No,
Yeah.
Right? Now, if you had open reduction and internal fixation surgery on your arm, how the hell are you holding an elbow crutch with the same arm? First of all, the wound not supposed to heal yet.
No.
So even if you're not talking, imagine pressing down on a cut. No, but who him think born big? I that more want to know.
A Nancy story, a Nancy PT bar.
The whole of them are follow Big Mama style, you know. I do some prank thing in our society.
Yeah, shoot up, looking sympathy, trying to
Yeah,
elicit
looking
people's
sympathy.
sympathy. But let me say something now. This man has as a minister of health and wellness, it is vitally important that you have compassion and empathy. Christopher Tufton has no compassion and no empathy. I'm going to do something what I did last night, and I'm going to read the definition of a sociopath for you, right? I did this on my program last night, and I'm going to do it on this program because me know say you have a much bigger audience than me, so I want to spread this because I want Jamaican people to think about this for a minute. Just think about this. All right. So sociopath is an informal term for somebody with antisocial personality disorder, ASPD, a chronic mental health condition that causes people to have difficulty following social norms. Listen to this now. Lack of empathy. People with ASPD may not understand, care about other people's feelings. Lack of remorse. People with ASPD may not feel remorse for their action. Manipulation. People with ASPD intentionally upset others or treat them harshly. Disregard for rules. People with ASPD may consistently break rules or ignore social norms. Other traits of people with ASPD include dishonesty, arrogance, difficulty recognizing emotions, and callousness. ASPD can be caused by a combination of nature and nurture. People with a family history of ASPD who experience trauma during childhood may be more likely to develop this condition. Now, Una ask me now, have I hit the? Una tell me, have I hit the nail on the head?
No, man, you
100%.
make everybody answer you. You just a beat it till you am a Ben.
Yeah.
You don't want to beat it till you am a Ben. You just beat
Kamla.
it till a Ben.
The man is
Kamla,
the very definition of a sociopath. You
Well,
can take
I mean-
every single,
I
you
mean,
tick every
I was-
single point.
I was just gonna say all boxes tick
There you
for
go.
some very solid definition, and it matched the character of who Christopher Tufton is.
Yes, man.
Thank you very
The
much.
one that I like most is the one that emphasizes criminality.
There you go.
But
There you go.
So true,
when-
so true.
Ownership or nothing, you know. Remember, I'm blame the.
No, him don't never
He
take
does not
ownership of
take,
anything.
him don't take, and him though he is unable to be held, to hold himself accountable. The man is a sociopath. He has no, imagine baby dead because of no ventilator. Has Christopher Tufton even shown any sign of remorse that the baby has died?
You know
Or
what?
empathy?
You know what?
No.
After one baby die, right? Him not show no remorse. The other baby
None.
died. Them
The other baby don't, they move the baby go you.
Yeah, so what them do? Him come out now and say, this baby not dead. But one baby dead. A baby just
Thank you.
ago.
Thank
So
you.
like, the baby not dead. The baby dead.
He has no remorse, no empathy.
So the baby not dead.
So right away, so what on the father lonesome? Right away that I show you say no. The only reason why I'm come out, you know, because the second baby did not die. If that
Exactly.
baby did die, he would have done the same thing like what he
And
did
let
with
me
the
tell you
first
something.
death.
If the mother did not go to the media and highlight the plight of her baby so close after another baby dead, this baby would have died too.
True.
Me guarantee it's not one baby dead. I have a friend who lost her baby the beginning of May,
All right.
right? It's not because of lack of ventilator. She's too traumatized to speak about it because I've invited her on my platform. She tell me she will come eventually, but she's too traumatized. Right? Too traumatized. And this is happening. I have another friend who living eye water on social media last week, how him uncle dead, lack of ventilator. He did a video first that him trying to find somewhere him can send him uncle with a ventilator. Him uncle was involved in a bad traffic accident and needed a ventilator. He did a follow-up video in tears. His uncle has transitioned because no ventilator. Christopher Tufton is a blatant liar, right? And him do so many things. That article by Dr. Michael Abrams earlier this week hit the nail on the head. And I can't speak about all the points, because YouTube write me a nice little letter and say, boy, because him did hit some nails and crush Tufton. Some of the points where him did go against YouTube medical misinformation, something. So yeah, we can't really go in it.
Pandemic, they don't want you to say certain things. Yeah,
right, because he had spoken to the Dr. Tufton's response with the whole pandemic, right? So make we left that part there alone. But he listed all of the atrocities that Christopher Tufton has committed since he has been in office. Every scandal. And this man is still saying that it's carved. It's like him can't understand that, listen, him can't say anything him want. It's not up to him. Somebody needs to be held accountable for everything that is happening. You are not the victim here. The people who are dying are the victims. But he does not want to be held accountable, and I'm sitting and I'm waiting and I'm looking to see if Jamaican people really go and make this man get away with all of these things. But we should have known that this man is a damn sociopath, The man give a shit fertilizer for put power food and eat.
Yes. That
are from 2008. We should have known that this man is a psychopath, a sociopath.
It is. So you have the one named Light B. Smith. No, tough thing I try, do reverse psychology. So I'm come out and I say, not less than 5 spokesperson come and them carpet bam. You hear the word I use?
Yes, man, because he's never wrong.
And then
he's never wrong.
And him a shoot and them a move the goalpost. Then you have this one named Light B. Smith now. Me know about a JLP, then him come up PMP and then him get up and then him go quiet. So him just a flip.
I'm confused.
Just tell him this. You Smith a critter where you want, you me that call a critter. You go tell the people why the little boy has slide you up. Leave them alone. You chat too much.
Yeah.
And put up with too much slackness. Yeah? Because I don't know when we're not trying to.
What did he say?
Yeah, him just run out, but the opposition must civil servants. We ain't chin.
Okay, but listen to this now. But listen, but let me ask you now. In which country?
Yeah, me. Yes, the little boy thing that you just go sit down, You guy, come in know, relevant on you,
But I have a question to ask. In which civilized society do you have a failing health sector and nobody is held accountable? During the same time with the same issue where we was trying to talk about a while ago, India had an issue where patients died because there was no oxygen. The minister was immediately dismissed.
Yes.
In Jamaica, we had the same issue where people died because of no oxygen. That minister is still there. So I'm asking again, at what point does somebody become accountable or responsible? It's not one time Christopher Tufton doing this. It's happening over and over and over again. Pregnant woman dead, nurse dead, young girl dead. The amount of people, how many lives?
Look on this one. Just look on this one. Look on this. This is a line out.
A sobering video of Gifford Henry drawing his last few breaths on this earth last Thursday. It still haunts his family and friends.
Stressed, tired, disappointed, frustrating. Just a few of the adjectives used to describe the way I'm feeling presently. Based on the disturbing news, to know, to learn the distress that my father went through at the Lionel Town Hospital. He just went there just to get assistance. I mean, that facility is there to assist you when you need help. You're sick, you go to the hospital for treatment, right? You go to the hospital, you're expected to come out back better than the way you went there.
The dead man's loved ones said the brutal irony is that Mr. Henry, as an active member of the Community Citizens Association, lobbied political representatives to supply nebulizers to public health facilities in Clarendon. But on the night in question, he himself could not get one of those very machines as his asthma condition worsened.
Him and the man who come here and beg the council. Say me that like for get even two for the Lionel Town Hospital.
Oh God.
And when me hear say I hit him go figure use and it's like some negligent and him not get through and him die, him not really get the assistance when forget, me feel cut up about you.
He was a champion for the community, a voice for the community. He was never afraid to stand up and defend what he thought was right for the community.
The leadership of the hospital, when contacted, explained a meeting was planned at which time they would get a brief on the case. The son of the deceased wants the authorities to use the case to again look into the practices at public hospitals.
I'm just using this medium to reach out to the general public, relevant authorities, everyone. Just take a deeper look into this and see how our people, our citizens, are being treated at these facilities. I mean, if somebody die on a floor, that is blatant negligence.
But what about the alleged threats coming from some elements of the community since the incident?
I'm sure no one was threatened. None of us threatened anyone. The media keep broadcasting that, saying that the nurses and staffs are afraid to go to work because they are fearful for their life. They have been threatened. I can guarantee you that all of that are just lies. They are just padding the media, feeding stories to the public just to provide and hide behind those stories.
Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.
Okay.
I would have burned down that place there, see? Man, excuse me, but listen to me, man. Let me just jump in here. How many more Jamaicans are going to die? This man is Dr. Death himself. He is responsible for the death of so many Jamaicans because of how he has wrecked our healthcare system. Right now, to tell you the truth, I'm the one who is pack up my family and left there. Get every single member of my family out, because when you have any form of emergency, it's a touch and go. How can you in 2024 having people dying from asthma attack because them can't access a nebulizer? Me have a nebulizer in my yard.
Yeah, one here too.
Nebulizer costs $30 from Amazon. And people dying in 2024 from asthma because there is no sir, we can't I can't do this. I cannot do this.
Hear this. And want to just take this. It may tough, but we have to take it. And it is not going to change. I serve at the Prime Minister's pleasure and leisure. Until otherwise, everything else is noise.
There you go.
You can
I remember when he said that. I remember when he said that. So everything else is just nice.
Say, it was a uno figure fuck off.
That's
and
right.
Go at the Prime Minister, me cater for. And the Prime Minister
can't move him
back. Prime Minister now fire me because
the Prime Minister don't have him back.
I have done. The Prime Minister still hug me up and have me there. So uno can go and talk. Me they fulfill the Prime Minister agenda. Because
can I say something to you? I don't mean to cut you, but I want to just interject here. The Prime Minister does not have Christopher Tufton's back. This is bigger than the Prime Minister. I don't know if you're not aware of this news yet, but there was a breaking piece of item today in the news just before I came on. That Christopher has made it known that it is his intention to seek higher office.
No, we know that long time.
Well, him admit it now. So now I am saying no. Which Prime Minister, Ledger? It's not the Prime Minister ledger because the Prime Minister just this week says that he wants a full sum. The Prime Minister say he need to investigate to find out what is going on because it make the government look bad. But Andrew don't have no talk. Andrew don't have no talk. It's a bigger heads control, Andrew.
All right. So me get run down on that because me get linked on that too. And let me tell you what them want. I'm bigger heads. When I watch me, I can't tell you what I want. Because when they send to me and them say me I beat up tough tongue too much. And because me damage Holness, him no good. And Holness now cause them splitting out. So Holness are being fly green, right? And cause them know him damage, you know. And them are being tough tongue that are PSOJ. So the man say, boy, the man that the wilderness are beat him too much. Listen, I'm a people them me I stand up for. And him we are beat too much. We have to speak truth to power. Yeah? And the next thing again now,
imagine having a sociopath as a Prime Minister. Are we for real?
You might not done this. Well, this is the worst minister in the history of Jamaica, you know. Remember, you know, him, yeah, in the history, I'm going to play it for now. In the history of the world, you ever hear anybody get a level 3 travel advisory for health system, ma'am?
Nowhere.
Never, ever. Never.
Nowhere.
Now, my health system, and I talk a pandemic or epidemic, you know.
No, sir. Never, brother.
Never.
I hear that.
But yes, radio station, I don't know them get that. Them put it out, say him are they best performing out of what? So let me show them the sub-zeros. When I watch this, I'm gonna play a video. Michael Abraham, big up yourself and thank you. Yes, cause you know them man, I'm a brother them, you know. Abraham, you know you watch. Big up your wife for me, saying
big up yourself, you know, Doc.
Man, I'm a brother. Michael, remember just tell the Prime Minister, cause I'm the man of the wilderness, but my brother them always my brother them, yeah? Yes. My family are my family. Michael Abraham, one of my family member them too. Set speed. Big up yourself. See? You know, and every time we're talking because we know, we don't identify some people, but Michael Abraham, you know, say my word talk same like we same way. And
that is it.
From far back. See that see the sub-zero them there. When you can see them, see my driver big mama there, you know. Yes, sub-zero them.
No.
You see them?
Oh,
exactly.
Lord. This is funny.
No, me play a little clippings now, people. The Titans. Me play a little clippings. Remember the Prime Minister tell the same of the trace thing, you know. But true, we're gonna use it and beat him with the thing the Pegasus now. You can't manage and the Prime Minister himself come talk and the Minister of Information come and a counteract and a contradict what I say. This not my word. Listen here. You tell me no. If somebody I do misinformation and I tell lie and I do all kind of thing. Listen this. And you tell me no. You tell me. I'm gonna put up this right now because this is impossible. Prime Minister run out comes to something and then you come out comes to something else. That
she try cleanse him, but it now work.
Yeah, cleanse him because if him and the Prime Minister him say one thing, and then you come out come said something. When me just put this, when me say when me just fling this, yeah, so right. Let me play this right now. Honest, like on social media, right? Move that one day because true it'll get bigger than what she say, you know. Hear this, people, yeah.
Person was tracked.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people.
No, that doesn't make no sense.
There is no tracking of people. There is no.
The Prime Minister said track them. So you are telling me yourself. So the Prime Minister.
Play the Prime Minister clip now. Play the Prime Minister clip now.
Yeah, what I'm saying now. Yeah, what? Just beside camera the clip. Yeah.
The person was tracked.
There is no tracking of people. There
is
no
curtailing of people.
Him just kill the whole Prime. No, you have to believe that Holness. Him just kill himself for the show.
Wayne, same time, let me tell you something. Same time, just send me them 2 video there. Send me them 2 video there. Same time. Send them to me.
Watch that. Yeah.
The person was tracked.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people.
The person was tracked.
Yeah,
there is no
send it.
There is no curtailing of people.
No, you believe in a Prime Minister like this now? Because she will come out and I beat him, but she doesn't tell us say he's a liar. The Prime Minister is an A1, like him and the liarest man in the world.
But she that tell you.
You hear this, you hear this, Byron?
But she that tell we herself that she a liar too.
Yeah.
We can't hold nothing over there, so not credible.
No good.
Yeah. But
I get them, I try to get them from the Pegasus, and I'm gonna knock them with the Pegasus. So now, so no, she come and tell us the Prime
No, because you see, the thing is, it is so funny because it's like he's so stupid. Let me tell you something with Andrew Holness. He's not very sensible. And I remember, when Andrew Holness go Huey, it's backwards. Them used to call him. And I remember saying whole name was backwards. You understand? So
Yes.
it's like him always putting him foot in his mouth. So it's like when they're like, people, smart leaders have this technology and say nothing. But him no, because he is so in brain work at such a mediocre level. Him go out there and boast about it. So now she is trying to do the damage control, not even realizing that she is contradicting him. And no, she's basically putting herself in a position where she losing credibility before she even gain it.
yeah.
She just kill him half in the show. You can't.
She kill herself too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a murder suicide.
Yeah.
Them just commit murder suicide. Them come,
Right.
that means the Prime Minister come with fake news. But with
Exactly. The same fake news. The same fake news that he says he is going to.
Yeah, the liarest man.
No man, it's stupid. Him stupid. It's stupid. Him stupid. Right? It's stupid. I am sure the bigger heads in the party after him said that. Look on the man say, "Boy, oh you fool so." Me sure. Oh you so damn fool. Me sure them just slap them forehead and say, "Lord." Because if I were his handler, I would have give him the blank stare. So, Bridget, what you just do? What you really just do? You don't think you're polling lower enough already? What you really just do? No, as somebody who has been involved in politics and at that level for so many years, me look at him and say, my youth, what you really just do? What you really do? What did you really just say? you just like it's like you just say PNP, see the election here, take it.
But him can't do
nothing. Him own a labor right, them because listen, the amount of labor rights when me say one labor rights in a group when me they say, yo, Andrew a real pussy hole. This is his own people cussing him. So me I say to myself, no, really youth, really? So she know is damage control she trying to do, Not realizing say she is literate. Cause me never ever hear it. You just make sure say you send that to me.
No, I can play the whole thing when I'm saying
yeah, man, no, but you see that little clip, where you have where you that little clip there with the contradiction, me need that.
All
right.
No, but hear this now. Now, this is not damage country. This is all them lie and dangerous. If him at the ultimate, remember, him at the senior civil servant out of the world of them,
Lie and wicked.
Him at the Prime Minister, and him come say this, and then him information minister, so there is no talking because him know the damage. And she think I clean, she clean it, you can't clean it. That means
she can't clean it. It cannot clean. There is no damage, there is no control to control that damage.
No, you never have none in the first place.
Tumble over again.
No, but Mr. Toon, say, I can't understand why this girl take up herself and insert herself in a situation like that. Leave our good private sector job to go turn government idiot. And I don't get it. And I keep saying, I say it on my platform, I've said it here already. This girl apparently graduated with me from high school and I can't remember her. No, me, I am a social butterfly. Me know everybody. Me can't remember she. What does that tell you about her?
She reserved.
Thank you. I cannot remember her for the life of me. And I was told that she graduated. She was in my year. We graduated together and I cannot remember this girl. That means she's a wallflower. She don't. So what is she doing out there now? What she put her as imagine a wallflower being the minister information?
Kamla. Look on your screen. Look on
That come like a man do a head surgery.
Thank you. I'm glad you put that up. Where is the cut? Where the cut there? Where the cut there?
Look here.
Wait there.
These things.
I tell you.
Hey.
Where is the cut?
Hold on.
You see, when you do everything for little likes. No, sir.
These are the things. But
Clowns. Clowns. Because them don't even realize how damn ridiculous them look. Like little children. You know, when children looking for sympathy, that is how it comes. It irritates my soul. You know, when you have them people there who in accident and them a try to make a insurance money and them fake them injury, I saw him a go on.
Yeah.
Compensation itis.
I play the Andrew Holness now. I play the Andrew Holness where him say yesterday, you know, day before, you know. I can play to him lie and I dissect that. But remember play him when I mash up the people them house. Just listen to what him say, and then the next day when him say, I repeat, there is no squatter. I repeat, they are not squatter. Remember, let me show you how him stay. Him tell upon himself too, you know. The man dangerous. The man hurt himself and him no know. Look here. Remember play it because I have it. Andrew, run your say, you know, I tell you, say, you know, we do facts checking around here, you know, no tabloid. When you buck we run your say worries, see, you know. You understand? Worries. Look on this. Look on this. This is a mashing up, you know, because these are the same Andrew. Honest lie, Clifton, all right. Look here. Let me see that one now. Let me hear that one now.
Including the existence.
All right, look on that one now. Listen this code.
Including the existence of criminal gangs and the cultural communities, Madam Speaker.
Aaron, please take a note, criminal gangs.
Yeah.
And
by the way, that are the clansman them.
Yeah, clansman when I talk.
We received a report and we have done our own surveillance.
We do our own. I never know my police, I never know him do surveillance. You know?
No, that may I tell you. So the man, this is exactly what I'm telling you. So the man is the man is trying to turn Jamaica into a police state. Why is government talking about surveillance? Why is government talking about going after people? I wonder if Jamaicans realize how dangerous this is. It's like the man want to turn way into Iran.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do. What do you mean surveillance? What role does the government have in surveillance?
Can you imagine? Well, take note. Continue.
And we have discovered that in proximity to Clifton, which is shown. So this is the Clifton.
Not the police, you know.
In red, but just above it, if you're facing it, it would be to your left. This area has been captured. So, Madam Speaker, the National Security Council, in reviewing the development plan, observed an insidious and growing threat in the area where alleged gangsters were capturing lands in the area adjoining the Clifton community, creating their own informal subdivision and selling these lands under the false pretense of ownership or building on them themselves. We are showing you now some pictures. What is going on? These are not the structures of poor persons.
Remember, I'm saying poor man fear of castle, you know. But you have a house like this, it's better than the folk of them where them have bill and them now spend a bag of money. Them have some good mason and everything. And them say these are house and not poor person. So I'm better give a folk up. And by the way, look how them not lying neat. Them know they all over. You notice how them in a line that them yard can build and everything? Okay. Continue.
Squatting.
Squatting. You them say them squatting.
The SCJ has given warning and served notice to cease and desist. The capturing and illegal construction has continued to the point where some 30 structures have been identified. Let me be clear. The government wants every Jamaican to be able to own their own home and a piece of Jamaica. But it must be done orderly and lawfully. This illegal capturing and building on public or private land will not be tolerated. This illegal capturing and building on the lands compromises the well-laid development plan. It takes away the land designated for agriculture. You will note, Madam Speaker. So go back to the previous slide. Previous slide. So, Madam Speaker, aside from the technical and security issues that it poses, all of Jamaica must acknowledge. Every single Jamaican must acknowledge.
Look for the passion. Yeah, but look when him want try to convince Jamaica. What is this? Look for the passion how he come with when he might try to convince. Your brother is a real pussy hole. Me not silent again, bro.
The government of Jamaica, therefore, will make a stand.
The government, listen, not an agency.
And I repeat, Madam Speaker, the government of Jamaica. This is not going to be left to a government agency.
Not an agency, like what Magla talk about.
No, this is something that the central government of Jamaica must stand up and ensure it does not continue.
Okay.
So, Madam Speaker, directions have been given to the security forces to have a strong presence in the area to treat with any threats from any criminal that may want to interrupt or exercise control or present any obstacle.
People, this was all fake and misinformation, you know.
Lie, man.
You know, well, but show them the criminal.
To the government rectifying that situation.
Government, not the court.
So the JDF has deployed a forward operating base meters away from this area, and they are doing regular patrols, and they have created a security blanket, including regular surveillance, drone surveillance, and other forms of surveillance to see whether or not there will be any movement by criminals in those areas.
Okay, the office of the Prime Minister, I want to watch that. But may I show you the criminal, you know, the gang, you know. All right. You see the gang who they do this? See the gang here, you know. See them here?
Yes, Prime Minister. Okay. So me say Royal Reid is the next principal list. And me say Ward Brown are the principal.
I share the gang, you know, people. She alone them charge, you know. She was the gang, you know. The Cans gang. And then two principal around Andrew is a bad mix.
And
You see how life funny. But before you go on, do you know who this lady is?
I'm principal down I'm school down there, sir.
Yeah, man. Yes, man. So him take she and throw her under the bus.
No, right.
Throw her straight under the bus.
Our case not gone away. So right away, him come do it and right now, like straight 5 move our case, but I wonder how she not gonna prison yet.
She won't. She will never go to prison, ever.
All right, watch her now. Look at now. Yeah, after I find out, sir, as she, because them like, hear this. Hear who charge. Hear your people. Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. School principal charged in relation to the fraudulent sale of lands has been further remanded. Still no outcome from heated meeting in St. Mary until October 31. Parish Court Judge Desiree Alain will make a decision then whether Ms. Ward Brown will be granted bail. Now, Ms. Ward Brown is charged under the Proceeds of Crime Act, Law Reform Fraudulent Transactions Special Provisions Act, and conspiracy to defraud. At least 3 other persons are being sought in relation to the matter. The government on October 6 demolished several unfinished structures which were built on lands illegally captured and sold by persons. And Prime Minister Andrew Holness told the House of Representatives that a criminal gang had captured lands near Clifton and was reselling the lots.
So I'm going to show you who was the criminal gang now, and then I'll show you, because you identify Andrew, you know. And I'll show you who now. Look again. Yeah, yeah, what Andrew come say right as now. Hold on. Me show a little thing more with him, and then I hear what Andrew come out and say, look here. See them walk here with them school, you know, look here.
How grateful
Look
of
here.
these communities, Andrew. This is owned by the government, by a board institution. It must follow.
Who want him that? You see them? When you see them walk, I hear who get hold in this. After him come and tell we that. Eh? Me I tell you, say, when you follow him, man, of them same one, man. All right. Look here now. Here, Andrew, now, after him just call the people them criminal. Hear this. Hear this. Hear this now, people. Hear this.
That the people of Clifton are not squatters. They are not squatters. And we have been recognizing that through administrations.
The same wicked, I did the day before him call them squatter and send bulldozer and come mash them up, you know. You understand? And them squatter, when them will up on Brown Ward, in a couple of days after, when you look him run out, come and say, oh, they are not squatter. Call them a squatter. Call them a squatter. What you do with a man like this, man? Eh? What them do with a man like this? Talk to me in a mistake. What them do with a man like this? You see, dangerous.
Lonesome, the thing about this as it relates to what Andrew Holness came out and said, that he had done surveillance, right? And he ID Klansman gang, right? To be the culprit, right? Even although after Andrew Holness discovered, well, he knew, even although it has proven as it relates to investigation that led to the arrest of that lady, Andrew Holness has not come out and apologized to Klansmen.
No,
them. But I want to go back and refer back to something what Aaron said, right? And we are going to identify the trio of death. When I say the trio of death, I'm talking about Andrew Holness, Tufton, and Nigel Clark.
Yes. You have to put four nights. Put four. That trio, but put the other one in the crab.
Yes.
But, the crab.
Yeah, but that's a mix.
Yes.
Right? Sending a message that authoritarianism is upon us. I don't know if the people that don't see it, but authoritarianism is up on us. Now, let me speak to something that Aromatic said, because after Aromatic spoke that, right, something just hit me in my head and say, you know, really and truly, a deep investigation needs to be carried out as it relates to Tufton. Now, Aromatic said, you understand that based on certain information received, that it seems as if the mission as it relates to Tufton is to take our public hospital and have it privatized, right, for the enrichment of his friends and his elite. That's what
we have a storm. We have been a storm, you know. So
just one confirm.
Yeah.
That was what you were saying.
Exactly.
Okay, so I just want to know so I follow you correctly.
Yes, man.
Now, people, if that information, right, as it relates to the objective of Tufton wanting to wreck our healthcare system, right, in order to make his friends benefit, this tantamount to treason. People need to understand this, you know, what they're saying here, you know. If Tufton, honestly, if investigation, right, needs to run as it relates to we have 7 $700 billion unaccounted for. Now, if you're an health minister and you have $700 billion unaccounted for, and you at the helm, and you are not saying that this is serious, we need, if you are not saying, if the Prime Minister is not saying that, and Tufton is not saying that, and Nigel Clark is not saying that we need a forensic audit. And as a matter of fact, the line that Andrew Holness, Tufton, and Nigel Clark are taking is wanting to defend the situation as it relates to the total dilapidatedness of our hospital.
Yes,
and
man.
the fact that United States of America flagged them for a level 3. So more of the people them now to become prudent in terms of what we are saying now. Listen to what we are saying. Now, Cornwall Regional Hospital, look here why we think that even what Arrow said need to look into in a very deep way. Now, watch this. Cornwall Regional Hospital started out with little less than $2 billion.
Yep, 1.3 billion.
At current, Cornwall Regional Hospital cost is now $21 billion with the potential of it escalating. So while we're looking at $21 billion, $21 billion with the potential of it escalating. Now, remember that there were $31 billion that was allotted as it relates to KPH. You know? People need to remember that. You know? People need to remember that. Now, let us look now. The condition of our entire healthcare system, people, right? The way people have been treated. And when you look, you realize that, guess what? There is less care for anyone. And so then, how can you have a health system, right, where the minister of the Ministry of Health doesn't care zero, and want to defend a permanent secretary, as a matter of fact, who doesn't accounted for over $700 billion and want to defend that permanent secretary. That doesn't make sense to me. So then now we have to, we have to allude to the fact that, wait, hold on. What is this? Is the mission is to wreck our healthcare?
Exactly. You see?
No, serious error. What is the mission that Andrew Holness, Tufton, the trio of death, Nigel Clark, the pan? Because remember, I know Nigel Clark being the Minister of Finance, right? Having authority for all the expenditures, right, in all the areas.
Yeah.
So then, when Nigel Clark is not pressuring this, but remember, people, it is not the only thing that Nigel Clark neglect. The very same thing with SSL, right? And he did not choose to step in, right? As it relates to FSC, flagging SSL. Nigel Clark did not choose to step in. So what is the GLP mission? What is the GLP mission? So when Mystic Sensation said, okay, all right, based on what I am seeing, based on the history of the things that are unfolding, Jamaica Labour Party is a criminal network. It's a criminal network. I said it time and time again that the reason why it's a criminal network, because all of what we are seeing unfolding, you understand, there was a premeditated plan put into it. Now, one would say then, Mystic, why are you talking about premeditated plan? Why do you say it's a premeditated plan? Okay, simply. When Andrew Holness take over power, Andrew Holness and his entire member of parliament, is 48 or 49 members of parliament, decided not to sign the code of conduct. to me that hinge on a plan to execute, and why they refuse to do that? Simply because you cannot hold them accountable. Now look, in Andrew Holness led government, all of the persons who had committed corruption from you will read come straight down. Andrew Holness administration, along with the DPP, trying their best to make sure that everyone get off scotch-free. Everyone get off scotch-free. Now, when you look at these things, you have to now make the assessment and ask yourself, why? Petrojam, lose much billions of dollars, right? No one held
accountable.
No one held responsible, right? Let us move. SSL jerk down. FinSat 2.0. No one held responsible. Let us move on. Tufton, $700 billion. No one held accountable. But look now, people, all what we are seeing at the end of it, a DPP who are temporarily ejected out of office. The Jamaica Labour Party administration is fighting tooth and nail now to have back Paula Llewellyn put back in the office. So let us ask the question. Let us ask the question, all well-thinking Jamaican. You know what? I said to myself, right? Arrow, Lied, Wayne, Kamala, I said to myself, watch this. I believe that when you look on the whole situation as it relates to Andrew Holness led government, Andrew Holness entry into the politics from day one, Andrew Holness told a lie. From day one, you can see the mission was to steal taxpayers' money. The mission was to steal taxpayers' money that Andrew Holness was already prepared. That he went on Cliff Hughes program and said he brought in $47 million in the politics. We all know that was a lie. Why did Andrew Holness said that? Why did Andrew Holness and people? I said, look, honestly, let me say this, categorically speaking. Any persons who have seen all of this on social media, all of what is unfolding on social media, and still decide that he or she is going to vote for Jamaica Labour Party, me to tell them, say, they are criminals and have criminal tendencies. They are the ones who like the Banduloism. And you know what? If you notice, majority, believe you me, people, majority of the people who support the Jamaica Labour Party, the majority of them, they lack reasoning ability.
You're right.
Reasoning ability.
You're right, man.
Honestly, they cannot reason rationally. They lack reasoning ability.
You're right, bro.
They're lost in the wilderness, right? And trust me, only the guinea gog, they want to speak to them. And
Yes,
so the Holness know very well that these people are vulnerable. And the Jamaica Labour Party government, if you notice what they attack mostly, as the history show you, people just need to look on the history, right? We're not telling any lie around here. We're not telling any lie around here. Lie not telling any lie. Kamala not telling any lie. We go for the history, we show it and we present it. Aromatic not telling any lie. The history is showing you that Jamaica Labour Party, right, always want to attack our education system. So people, look at it. Why Jamaica Labour Party, as it relates to the history, always wanting to attack our education system and mash it down? Because really and truly, Jamaica Labour Party as a capitalist, support neo-colonialists, and as it relates to Edward Siaga, who was planted here by the CIA. We have proof of that. We have evidence to destroy our economy. I brought beer to the people of the professor of economics, right, in the United States, who said, let us get to the meat of the matter. The principle of how the economy design was not to develop Africa and in extension, black people. Right? Remember, I played that clip time and time. And the professor said that what we do, right, is to ensure through the mediums of IMF, World Bank, we give them a little so that they can fix the highways. Why do we give them that to fix the highways? Because the product can leave from the point of manufacturer and get to the shipment port fast for it to get to us. And so then our economic strategy that we design, that's why you find it that every time you borrow from the IMF, the World Bank, it comes with some austerity measures. These austerity measures, let me teach you people them, these austerity measures always attack, right, your social programs. Always attacked your social programs. And so then, when you look at Andrew Holness government, look what they are doing right now. You see the tri-bridge, they've grown, and then talk politics and grown it, right? When you take the money from the IMF, right, there's certain austerity measures that you can't use it on any parochial bridge and parochial road. If people don't know that, you understand? Let me make them know that. You understand what I deal with? Now,
Exactly.
the viciousness of this, right? Because also China, I mean, I've got to touch a program to you know, just really educate some people, you know. Now, when it comes to China, China have a similar program like the IMF. China has what you call the BRI. What is the BRI? The Belt and Road Initiative.
Yes, yes, yes.
So people must understand how China work now as it relates to Jamaica and Andrew Holness. China successful on what China like. China like when the government is corrupted. People hear me I say, we're gonna prove it, you know, because we have all the evidence to show people.
No, but like Byron,
yes,
what people, everything we hear talk about right or so. Remember, we not go around corner. China,
yes,
for them aim,
yes,
like our like third world country and thing after when you can't pay back, you let them capture. By the way, you know, them sending people come work. So them say them are letting you $1 billion, but really them give the labor. Some them sending the people and you have to give them the work. Them get nearly 90% of the money. And then you have to go pay them how much money. When you can't pay them on default, them take your wife or them take something feet. China work dirty, you know. Look in Africa.
Yes.
You know what I make? Not joke. Yes.
Exactly. So sorry to be taking long because I'm so yield to live.
No man, go through, man.
All right. So when we look at the issues as it relates to what Jamaica Labour Party government is doing, Jamaica Labour Party, right, is doing everything, right, to definitely suppress us under neocolonialism. Now, I heard Arrow on a clip where Arrow beating Andrew Holness for the right reason. As it relates to a $1.1 billion that Andrew Holness took from Canada here. I am here in Canada. And as a result of taking that 1.1 billion, also, it comes with some austerity measures. Canada not just pay $1.1 billion, sir.
For free. No, sir.
So one of the situations with that as it relates to humanitarian situations, right, was to soften and be tolerant, right, to, persons, right? And I'm going to use the word eccentric persons. Not that I am eating out on anyone's sexual preferences, because I don't want nobody to attack me,
Which is right.
You understand? So when I touch that, when I'm touching this topic, I have to be extremely sensitive.
True.
Right? So we are not eating out on people's sexual preferences. Whatever people want to do, it's their business. Right?
Exactly.
It's no business of mine. Right? So I am not eating out on that. But I am saying that Andrew Holness know Jamaica culture. And then to show you that Andrew Holness is a government of exception and not inclusion. Andrew Holness should have dialogue, you understand, with the people of Jamaica, with the various groups, prior into doing that. And then you want to say, okay, all right, Jamaican agree. Jamaica never agree, Andrew Holness. For you to accept such situation that you are going to have, right, certain sexual sensitivities as it relates to sexual preferences being now showcasing in our infant school, Andrew Holness. No, we can't agree with that. And then you are saying that Jamaican, right, is moving closer towards that. This is what you accept. You understand? I am not eating out against anybody, but I am saying, why didn't you bring Jamaicans to the fore? Andrew Holness have a tendency, more want people to understand that when he goes out there and make decision, he's making decision and talking about Jamaicans. You understand? When you go there and your individualism, right? You want to know after you make a decision, you want to include all of us in your decision, and yet we did not involve in your decision making.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew Holness is doing constitution reform. How can you be doing constitution reform, right? And you're not thinking about our beach rights. And yet you talk about you bring people in that. Oh, you bring people in that. If you bring people in that, then why people are going against that? If you bring people, as it relates to constitutional reform, the constitution, which is the supreme laws of our land, that is going to affect us for generation upon generation. And you decided that, okay, you are going to draft that, no impeachment act, no this, no that. You understand? You are putting this, you are putting that. Come on. This is authoritarianism, Andrew Holness, you under.
Yes, man.
You understand? The last attempt that you moved towards that is to now talk about social media because you want to silence us. Right? You want to silence us. And it's very simple. It is so simple. The thing is so simple that, look here, you, the Prime Minister, you can come out and say, look here, they are lying. Here's the evidence. Here's the evidence. Why don't you do that? Instead of you going in Parliament, instead of you using public office and saying that we are lying, the Jamaican people don't want to hear that when you say we lie. Right? Speak on a topic that we discuss and we want to say that is lie, and then what we want you to do is to present the truth. Just like what you have done. When you tell lie, what we do, we speak about your lie and we present the truth. So Andrew Holness, you're an educated person. Your minion, they must surround you, right? Some of them are educated, but some of them fully certified, like the St. Thomas Miamans. Them have the certification. Right. You understand? We understand that. But right. It's very simple. If we learn someone tell lie for me, me will come out, You understand? And if we learn some use a platform and tell lie for me, I'll go back on the platform and I'll go say, people, listen to me. What Wayne Lonesome said is not true. Wayne Lonesome said this, Now, here is the facts, people. This is the facts. So then what we are talking about on social media? We are talking about $700 billion missing from the healthcare. Why you not come out with the facts and said, okay, all right, that is not true, right? And disapprove us. Now we are talking about SSL. You understand, as it relates to investors' money being looted, and SSL wasn't doing any investment. Why not come out with the facts and Holness and say, no, you're lying. SSL invest on these things. We also talk about the statutory declaration that cannot be certified. Cannot be certified. Why not come out and say, okay, they are lying. They are saying that my statutory declaration cannot be certified. Here it is. I am presenting this. Right? Now, you facing an election. You facing an election. You have partially a year or less than a year to face a general election. And you're making these so-called rumors and lies. You understand? Just out there without you not disapproving, and you are facing a general election. Let me tell you something, Holness. You know the thing what we want from you, right? We want to make sure we want to galvanize Jamaica. You understand? Galvanize the entire Jamaica. That if you not show you, if you not clarify your statutory declaration, if your statutory declaration cannot be certified, Jamaican people need to march out against you. Jamaican people need to get up, take out a placard. People need to march and go to Parliament. Enough is enough. The bullshit what you carry on with and the whole deflection. You understand? People need to take up placard. Jamaican people need to understand what we are saying. Enough is enough. Holness cannot be going 3 years as a prime minister. It can't happen now in the entire Caribbean. Right? Can't. And then you have Prime Minister Holness going 3 years without his statutory declaration, right? Certified. And all that Holness is saying, well, I submit my statutory declaration. You submit a statutory declaration with lies. So we want to forget that in Holness. When you're talking about you don't know what is happening, I don't know why the Integrity Commissioner, the Integrity Commission investigators doesn't want to certify my statutory declaration. You expect your statutory declaration to certify when in 2019 I tell you about you have $171 million and yet your wife to build $800 million upscale apartment, right? And you only come out with $171 million and you want the Integrity Commission investigators to certify that. People, you think we are stupid? We are not stupid.
Let us say something there. Let us say something there, mistake.
All right, he's back because it take too long for chewing. It take too long.
Yeah, make us say something.
Oh, your good mind not take too long. You have to mash it up same way, man.
All right.
Yeah, we weren't really, emphasizing on how long you were speaking for. I just want to say something. Yeah. And it related to Holness, and the government that him, assembled. We know all of them are criminals for a fact. And what we know for certain is that they go overseas and they borrow money, but the money that they borrow never does what they borrow it for. They borrow the money, rob the money, and leave back the Jamaican peoples to pay back the loan with interest. Now, I know for a fact that a country the size of Jamaica, with its population just about 3 million, having a lot of resources at its disposal, should never be borrowing money for over 4 decades now or more. Just living on IMF at a ridiculous cost to the common people in the society. And I mean, the Jamaican taxpayers don't get value for the money where them borrow because 3/4 of that money or all of that money is kept in their pockets. So we are facing a situation where Jamaica will never rise under this current scheme of thing. So, I mean, we know Holness not going to come out and, clear up his statutory declaration because him cannot do it. So he will not do it. If he was going to do it, he would have done it long time ago. So we are going to rest that aside, in a sense. Not that we won't keep reminding the people of the situation, you know. But what we have to do right now is just, you know, take our time and get to September next year. Because after that great year next year, September, you know, that's when we know we're going to have all the tools at our disposal to do what we want to do. And what we want to do is to have a real forensic auditing of all these ministries and their officials as it relates to the illicit money that cannot be accounted for. And so we have to apply the law as it should be applied. Because these men think that they can carry out these unscrupulous acts on the Jamaican society and get away with it. And that is why they are trying their endeavor best to keep the DPP close to them. Because the DPP currently is the only hopes they have. But we dash them up there in a constant spring. You understand? Because we know for a fact that they don't stand a chance at the next general election. They don't have us, you see like how snowball melt in the ice. At a chance they them have to survive. And you know that go quick. Them not no chance. So we are going to get the time when we are going to lynchpin them, you know. As it relates to Tough Tongue now, we, as I said in the program 2 weeks ago, Tough Tongue is a silencer killer in Jamaica. Him rob the money, we have to provide health care for the citizen. And on top of that, him set up an institution that fail everyone that goes there. You go there with just minor cause and you don't return back home. As it relates to the pregnant mother dying in child's birth, that was kept under wraps. That was never mentioned. And as a minister of health, that's supposed to be something that you speak about. Because that shows that there is problem within the health sector as it relates to maternity for the mothers and the care that is provided in the maternity institution. Now, when I hear that that number was like 23 to 1,000, and then it moved to 270 to the same 1,000, that shows how devastated the health sector has run down to a fact where, you know, numbers are like tenfold. You understand? And he's saying that people are making mischief from the People's National Party. Well, that's not a mischief. That is highlighting reality. And I mean, the media out there in Jamaica should be ashamed of themselves. Because I sure know for a fact that media should always, you know, visit these institutions and get numbers as it relates to healthcare and, you know, people who come in for health treatment and did not make it back home. So it shouldn't take the People's National Party representative on health to go there and to uncover these numbers as it relates to statistics. So we see where there is so much intertwined in Jamaica as it relates to government and agency, such as the media houses in Jamaica. They're cohesive together. They're protecting the government because they are being paid separately from the revenue that they generate by the government to work in favor of the failing government. So this is why Jamaica is on a sink precipice. The precipice is sinking further and further because we don't have any form of transparency coming from no sector in Jamaica that can hold people accountable. The justice system is a failure. The police is a failure because, I mean, police are there, you know. to serve and protect and to make arrests as it relates to crime. Now, are you telling me that policemen working in Jamaica don't see crime in front of them? There are too many crime in front of your eyes that you should have policemen gone out there and arrest these politicians. Are you telling me that they are too big to be arrested? Or they are too powerful to be arrested? I mean, in a democracy, that's what we should be getting.
Exactly.
Because we should have transparency right across the board. If you can go for the small man, go and get the big man as well. Because the big man should set the example so the small man follow. But when we have our leaders who are in a corruption and theft, this is the society that we get. Because Jamaica, after PG and Portia clean up, and I mean Portia and Peter Phillips clean up the mess with the IMF. We should have never gone back into IMF back pocket. We should be able to be growing Jamaica so that when we talk about net reserve, it's not borrow money we're talking about. Exactly. We're talking about money that we generate from local economy that brings back foreign investment into our coffins, that when we look at 5.odd billion, it should be owned by Jamaica, not borrowed from overseas counterpart. Because that is not saying that Jamaica is on a sustainable pathway. Jamaica is in a precipice of quicksand, sinking as I'm speaking at this moment. And so we have to get these men, bring them to the justice table, and hold them accountable for the robbery. Daylight robbery them take out from Jamaica citizen. And as I said, them keep borrowing the money using a sham scheme. Because original hospital was a sham. You don't tell me that you budget for a $2 billion refurbishment scheme and it can't finish and now you're 21 and heading. Not, you can't go 25 billion when you're done. Or you quantify that? Who is held accountable? Who is held accountable? So we see where they're using schemes like they're trying to develop Jamaica with projects, but all these projects are for confiscating the wealth of Jamaican. I mean, the diaspora is taken for a ride. I said that over and over. The money that we are sending to Jamaica is not helping Jamaicans. It's not growing Jamaica. It's growing these criminal politicians. That's why all of them are so wealthy. Without the foreign exchange from the diaspora flooding into Jamaica, they would have performed better. But we're sending too much ounces of butter. Go down there.
Sorry to break in, because you said something that is extremely important. But I want to dig deep in that. You have just said, as it relates to what Jamaica getting from us, right, as remittance, right, over $3.8 billion. Now, watch this slide, right?
Yeah.
Tourism, which is one of Jamaica's main industry, right? And so-called one of the industry that generate most foreign currency, as the way how they put it up. The truth be told, when you look at that, you ask how much of that money circulating in Jamaica economy. People need to understand this, you know.
Last year they get 1.7 billion. We
yes.
give them more without strings attached. We
exactly.
Give them more. Them not get nothing because everything stay foreign, you know. And the hotel. That's why I run them when them talk about brand Jamaica, because them use the tourism shit and I talk about brand. Remember, we not own them hotel by the way, you know. Hilton and all of them and this and that, the hotel, we don't know them. So when I say brand, come to Jamaica, this is the brand Jamaica, this is the Jamaica brand this. We don't own them. Jamaica is a island country. Island surrounded by water is a country. Not such thing about brand, them figure away. Okay?
But if I may conclude in my speak here at the moment. Yeah. You see, Jamaica problem, is that we are easily a nation of people that can be blindfolded and taken down an alleyway. Because as it relates to the tourism sector, Jamaica does not have tourism at its disposal where it can rely on the revenue. Because Jamaica don't get a revenue from tourism. Jamaica get pittance from tourism. Because what I've seen Jamaican government over the last decade or so, they have, they are surplus to requirement as it comes to their work. So what they do, they divest everything to foreigners. So what are we paying these politicians these high exorbitant amount of salary for? Because I don't see Jamaica owning the entities that are in Jamaica, They are being owned by foreign counterparts. And Jamaica becomes a tax haven where it's rely on tax. It does not do manufacturing anymore. It rely on tax. And so when you rely on tax, you have to rely on your manufacturers to provide you with tax. Now, Jamaica should have owned the hotel sector even to a tune of, say, 75%.
Agreed, like.
And privatize the next 25% to even your same national or, foreign counterpart, we don't care about. Make sure you have the majority stakeholder in that sector. Because all the hotels in Jamaica should be built by Jamaica and owned by Jamaican and Jamaicans. And so we could lend an extended hand when you talk about brand Jamaica.
Yes.
Because you're, exhibiting a brand. You cannot tell the foreign investors what type of service he's supposed to provide to the guests them that come to Jamaica because that's his business.
Exactly.
And he have his directors and his people them that comes and shape the business and mold the business the way they want it. So you don't tell me about tourism and we destroying brand Jamaica. We want to destroy some brand hog. Because the whole of hog, Yeah, and that we want to do. We want to destroy the brand hog them. We are root out the wealth of Jamaica. Because that's all we wire on the mouth, no still a root. Because no little talk we talk to around us to highlight the critical areas as it relates to Jamaica and the service that Jamaican requires. I don't do nothing about it, but every day wealth has swell more and more. Yes, because the lavish lifestyle is there that people don't even want to be a politician in America. They are run come at Jamaica when they have dual citizenship just to get a piece of the pie.
The politics.
You understand?
Like,
and them parents have whole heap of thousands of acre land where them own from them a teenager, them name the pan land as directors and all them things that was them thing that's criminality.
Yes.
So me I go pass the floor on to another host,
Let me say something like one of the reasons why we can't get into the manufacturing mode like is to the fact that the high cost of energy, right, is very costly, right, for Jamaica to come up with certain things and
the Prime Minister cost that, man. We used to have the Venezuela deal, man. Our Prime Minister cost that, man.
Exactly. So watch this now. You're not seeing that the politics of Andrew Holness as what he had promised, right, that he was going to deliver on as it relates to, bringing down the cost of energy. They don't have nothing in their policy, right, to win the Jamaican people off of the grid. And when you look the high cost that is damaging Jamaican people. Now, watch this. You have solar energy, right? Which if you find out that the government is making plans, right? And be innovative towards moving Jamaica, win Jamaica as it relates to energy independency. That would do much for Jamaica and give Jamaica now the opportunity. You understand? Because if the cost is lower, right, as it relates to energy costs, right, then of course Jamaica would have the ability now to deal with some manufacturing, right? It's just that these politicians, right, they are not innovative in their thinking, right? If Jamaica right now, if one of the things right now that Jamaica would move towards reducing energy, that would have a ripple positive effect on many Jamaicans. Because just imagine that what some household is paying, the 15,000 and 20,000 and 30,000 and 40,000 for your light bill per month, right? Now, if we're able to, slowly reduce ourselves, right, leaving from fossil, you understand, and going solar, you understand? We are not saying that the government must just, you understand, just do it all at once. We know that the government cannot do it all at once. But if you have a positive government thinking about the Jamaican people and have a plan to say, okay, all right, we cannot depending on a service economy, right? Depending on tourism, you understand? Because what is going to happen as it relates to tourism, the over-commercialization of our beach, hence people is going to lose beach access, and it continues and continues and continues. And the over-commercialization of our beach, it's simple also that majority of the money is not circulated in Jamaica. So then this strategy, as it relates to a service industry strategy, is simply not working. And that is one of the reasons why people need to understand, go on the PNP's mandate, and you will see that PNP is moving towards manufacturing as it relates to their plan. You understand? Because at the end of the day, right, number one, JPS has a monopoly for much years, right? And so then what Jamaica need? A sensible government is going to say, okay, all right, to even try to reduce the cost, right? Inject competition.
Yes, man.
Inject competition. Andrew, let's talk about it, Spoke about it, but for sure how Andrew Holness wicked. You understand? I said wicked. All of the promises undelivered. So you're going to tell me that the pressure what Jamaica face, why Andrew Holness led government or any government moving in a progressive way want to keep Jamaicans on the grid? Why? For please who? For please neo-colonialists? You understand?
Yes,
For please them?
yes, so Jay.
You understand what I say, Arrow?
Well, Mystic.
Yes.
I don't cut you. This is why I said, man, them are not working. Because we should have had a minister of energy by now, have a formulated plan as how to reduce Jamaica energy bill. One of these loans that they're taking from World Bank, they should use it to install solar panel in Jamaica. We have too much sunshine going to waste. They could have put some wind turbine up on the mountain up in the up north, because we get a lot of sea breeze from the north coast. You understand? And what they can do in that regard is generate a certain amount of energy, put it onto a grid that allow even for the manufacturing sector to return back to Jamaica.
Exactly.
And from there, we grow ourselves and we expand, and we find ourselves growing out of this borrowing idea of how we run Jamaica.
But what is now like? We have 3 counties in Jamaica. We have Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey, right? Now, to do a slow ease from the grid, you can say, okay, all right, let us look in Cornwall, right, and do a slow process in. So Cornwall, you tend to utilize 15% as it relates to having right? Renewable energy, where that is concerned. And if you put 15% to Cornwall, 15% to Middlesex, 15% to Surrey, and you take time build up on that. You understand? Build up on that, and then the interest where the government needs to drive as it relates to that. Also, you understand, is to look at our agriculture and see how our agriculture now can benefit from that, because everything is going to be automatically less cost. If you're going to solar, you understand, you're going to see how things turn over, you understand, even quite fast, because a lot of people will be saving certain expenses. You understand, the agricultural sector would not cushion, you understand, as it relates to irrigation and electricity costs, or to pump this and pump water, this and blah, 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 blah. All of that would be slowly efficient, you understand, moving in slow progress, you understand, and then successive government could also now increase. So then if the Jamaica Labour Party left it at 15% as it relates to per county, Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey, you understand, the next government that comes in, you understand, put another 15% on that. So within that 10-year span, you understand, we talk about 30 to 40% of us, you understand, the entire Jamaica losing itself, you understand, from the grid. And as time elapses and the political party push the agenda of renewing energy, you understand, we take our time and then guess what? Take our hand out of this monster JPS that ruling monopoly.
Why are we seeing this? From on the outside.
Yes.
Well, I mean, because we are critical thinkers.
The people who have the authority to fix these things are not seeing it. So I'm just basically saying,
yes,
premeditation and deliberately.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go down some route. As you touch manufacture,
yes,
they cripple the manufacture sector. Who does the manufacture sector benefit in Jamaica?
Manufacture sector benefit the PSOJ.
No, but the benefit the poorer class of people, right? Them
yes.
going to the factory.
It should.
This. Then you go on to the agriculture. I'm just talking the thing, you know, what them destroy, you know.
You're not selling part, Aaron.
Let's move on to agriculture. They destroyed agriculture. Nigel Clark has just removed tax from imported food, chicken, yam, banana, and all of that. The common man can't keep with him again.
Yeah, so it still benefit the private sector.
Exactly. Look at the fishing industry. They cripple the local fish industry and rainforests. They run things now.
Still benefit the private sector.
Look at our healthcare system. They destroy the local healthcare system, and if we teeth earth we know, then tell we say we have to left out of the government hospital and go to the private one go pull it.
Still benefit the private sector.
What are the arrow there? Me love it. Me love the road where you're on arrow. Love it bad. Watch this now. You know what you just described, arrow? Let me tell you what you just described. You described something what they call crony capitalism.
Exactly.
You know, because what you're speaking about crony capitalism. You understand me? I say
exactly.
You know, what they do as it relates to the divestation of certain things, right, is to benefit, right, the PSOJ.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
What a set of people, man.
The PSOJ want to keep Andrew Holness in power because if you look, right, as it relates to PSOJ, and that's what yeah, I'm working on some economics, so I want to teach people them this. That's why people need to understand the politics. A capitalism mentality is going to tie to what we call a free market economy. A democratic socialism is going to tie to a mixed economy. Now, when Michael Manley run democratic socialism, you understand, was a mixed economy. What that means? It means that the private sector...
Everybody get a free crack of the whip.
Goes at the table 50-50, you understand, and make decision, you understand,
yeah,
on
man.
behalf of the people. Now, when capitalism comes in, right, as it relates to free market, right, what that does, it opens the market, you understand, you hear about globalization, right, but again, they limit certain things. So what I'm doing now, them kill price control, I know. As you stepping out of mixed economy. Yeah. You understand now what price controller would have done now? Price controller now would have forced, you understand, the competitors, you understand, to bring valuable goods. So if you got a market and you said, all right, you can't sell tomato above $100 per pound, right? The type of tomato you don't look for now is the best looking tomato, you know.
Of course.
Mixed economy should about value in product. Free market economy now not tell you that. Free market economy say, all right, 50 of you, so you understand, you are selling a tomato for $25. One day sell a tomato for $20. One day sell the rare, blah, blah, blah. Not necessarily mean that you are getting value for your money.
No, that's all.
So what them do now, them flood the market with their friends. You understand? Because look at this now. When Nigel Clark can move, you understand, and cut duty, you understand, from green produce. You understand what Nigel Clark is doing? You understand? Is help his elites, you understand, to flood the market. You understand, with them things and compete. Our farmers can't compete. So it kill our farmers. You got to tell me, say, Nigel Clark over PhD. Nothing that we are a corruption Nigel Clark can deal with.
They open up a next sector for them friend them, man.
Exactly.
Just nepotism, cronyism.
Exactly.
So, it coming like imperialism same way. So the guy who control the machine, him control the money, and him get a little touch of it. So it's like it's a slavery. Once again, you live over.
Exactly.
So, that's what it boils down to.
What doing in the hotel industry right now? You get little gratuity. You can't chat. You can't talk to nobody. Them fire you. Them angry like slave. You know, back in the day, you work for nothing until you're dead. And when you stuck the just anthem out and things, so the big boys, them, you ever see big boy in Jamaica go prison yet? That's
never.
Exactly. Not even them picnic, them grand picnic. Them
are go start go now.
Yeah.
Them are go start go prison, man.
She's right, exactly.
See, but them control judge, them control police. Them, that's why you see the SSL boss, if I know nobody not talk to him. See him in the front of your eye.
Can't touch him.
In the front of your eye.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but lonesome.
And when them control the machine, them tell you what them want to give you, them fire, them lay you off. If you had 15, 20 years and them have to pay a bulk of money, them do something for fire that them not have to pay you up.
Yeah, we see that. But lonesome. You have to just, you have to just look back on where the police guy Jerome said, you know. Him talk about the corruption, you know, where him as a policeman experience, where him know what go on. Him talk about the shipment of gun them where come and him tell you who a benefit and him call up to the Prime Minister name. So when you look upon all these criteria that are there in Jamaica, it shows you that that country cannot grow. Because if your Prime Minister is going to be involved in illegal shipment of gun coming into Jamaica, and he's a beneficiary of the proceed, what that is saying, these politicians in Jamaica are not there to work as it regards to the office that they took, the ministry that they're serving in. They are there to enrich themselves. Yes. And they will use even corruption to enrich themselves. So what we have to do, we have to, get rid of these men and start a new dimension for Jamaica where we have credible and reputable people serving in our parliamentary system.
You see, when they touch the coke, we're carrying some real money. And about the gun we are coming, that ain't nothing to them, man. About the coke we give so much ton of value, so much money, man. See, and the big them are make billions of it. Remember, 2 bus alone are nearly $20 billion,
Yes.
That's a babysitting, man. different from Wagwan. When they touch the coke and them thing, them, and that's why them have the coke port. And these things, I remember coke kill them more than all. Hey, you see that drugs thing they kill more than enough bullet in some place, you know. Not a joke me I make, you know.
Well, that is true.
It mash up enough place, it mash up.
Yeah, man. Mash up society and a whole.
You know. When your lungs are collapse, and your heart not good and all kind of things, and when you look hospital, it just gain them money there, you know, them wicked, you know. A matter of fact, see one of them in my phone, yeah, and one of the past president, you know, see them lock him up for corruption and muscle drugs or something. He's not going to prison right now, in the state. I was one of them. Let me say I was one of them. One of them. Him does the next story. The president, him involved in a drugs and money laundering and them thing there.
Yeah, man.
These third world guys, them love these things. Something where give them some big money, you know. You go stop out to them coke trade, you know it go already. And Jamaica, it full of member of parliament and minister. They be a court themselves.
Yeah.
For the big boys.
No joke business on that.
Yeah.
That's why you see the president of the United States have come call a coke haven, you know. Yes.
Yes.
You understand? Because they say them money there. So them people, them not easy. That's why I said so you have certain people now want to keep certain government in because that's what they make for their money.
All right, sir. Them a benefit.
You know, yes,
certain people, you know, if you understand where they go and the benefit, who is benefiting from all of this is one set of people.
True.
And this one set of people is using this one individual. Because remember that this one individual, you know, come from Cumberland Road in a Spanish town. This individual no have no name, he no have no status in Jamaica. So this individual is using its favor to buy acceptance from these people. But what he need to understand that he will never get acceptance from these people because they see him but nothing less than the dirty foot boy from down a Cumberland Road.
Exactly.
So they are just using him for their favor. At them, everything they got to bro, and we. And Holness is buying acceptance. He's buying likes because he want to believe that he reach and he up in a certain category. You know, see the kind of house wine go bill. Yo, brother. You know, see the kind of house wine go bill.
Yeah, man, is that drugs done house that, man?
You
understand Prime Minister, is that drugs done house that?
Because something say me reach and me there in a but whether you have the Matalan here, you know have the Disney, you know have the that. Nobody would know about you if you are no Prime Minister, brother. I don't know no Holness.
No.
You no care no waiting in the country, bro.
No.
So because they are using you and you want to in that limelight, you're giving them everything. And suffering the Jamaican people and El Bend. Look at the crisis that is going on in the hospital, bro. It's a crisis, you know. Exactly. It's a crisis, you know, brother.
Of course.
It's a crisis with the people.
Yeah.
You know? People they sit down up and yo, them always say, when me are dead, me dead in peace. And then me always say the whole of folks say, I want to dead in peace. I want to die in peace. I want to die in peace I want to go to see my maker in peace. And you sit down up on a chair, brother, they wait for dead.
Suffering
Just
that.
think about that, you know, you sit down on a chair, they suffer, you know. They wait for dead. Then
suffering at the highest.
Required to save your life. They now carry on gear and you just sit down there. And
Yet
just
so near but so far away.
Brother.
Yet so near but so far away.
And then you go come out on this press conference, brother, and they diss the people them. And this man, this Jamaican people, man.
Remember play where him does same at this. You know who at this. And yes, still, if information minister come say him tell lie. And that's to say, you know, oh, you for be a prime minister, you're the chief servant of a country. And you just come out and say you have trace. And your information minister say we don't have nothing like this. That alone, you don't have no credibility. You don't shoot it in your foot.
Nobody no respect him.
But we know this man have no credibility long time.
Hear this. Remember now,
A young person made a post on social media that bordered on being defamatory.
It can't, listen, no law name you can't bother of being defamatory. There is no such law. That's why you have
Angela, man.
You have no either it's defamatory or not. You know have no bother. You
exactly.
It not make no sense.
Egoistic, man. This guy full of ego, man.
Full of ego.
Yeah, man.
Probably libelous.
You go and beat your pussy like a drum and kick you like a ball.
And their identity discovered.
You think you get where, you not get where.
Long and short, the person was put up to doing this by another political organization.
A lie, man. Wicked.
Hey, you see him? At him at the defamatory, you know. At him at the defamatory.
All right. This is how him lie. Put up. Remember, you're not supposed to go to somebody because they never break the law. They say bother, that means it don't break. So how you trace him? Well, and yesterday the woman come and said them have not like this. This is how this guy lie. So when I say it don't make no sense, but I'm gonna show the people them say the lie they sting this. God ever me don't know if I got it, Jano. And the lie they sting this whoever walk on the earth. Hear this.
And we have been tracking several such cases.
Lie!
Remember, if you don't break the law, you can't trap nobody.
I tell him never trap nothing. All him do is just intimidate the youth them in a social media. He is a liar.
Intimidation tactics, brother.
Intimidation tactics, cause him can't trace nobody in a social media. Well, if you can't trace people in a social media, why you not trace the criminal them down there?
That means him unknown him opponent then because him said people that and that and they trace them down and do things. That's why him go for there and wait him over so the Pegasus.
This man is just a goddamn liar, man. He's a pathological liar. This way I look on in front of it.
But if him have the powers,
I can't do
it track down and him know them. Listen, if you have the powers and you know where to find them, and you now find them, that simply means them will work with you then.
Yeah. But I them endorse them, I them endorse them in a parliament. He's a man who loves social media, that's why I'm drawing for peanut dread, Him loves social media gossip. So now him since him have competition on the play field, him get hysteric. Drop him ambassador, sir. Yeah, man, drop him ambassador, man.
Where you see some posts being made that border on defamatory or libelous.
You cannot bother him.
You see, Aro.
This was a prime minister.
Yo.
Yeah.
Just play a peanut dread pan him, man.
When you dig behind.
No, I'm going to play him first, man.
All right.
Which we have the capabilities to do, and to discover the people behind these accounts. There are young persons being recruited to do this.
Who are recruited?
Hey, that me want. Who are recruit them?
Recruit everybody. This is how this guy lie.
Man, that's the data, Man, the data.
What this man are doing, This man I tell you what him do, just a reverse psychology. Him recruit them. God them tell me so them I get paid.
Before I go further, Lonesome. You see what he just said? You know we shot him and go with that? I accuse the People's National Party.
Exactly.
Accuse him wrongfully,
Yes.
Here he is speaking about people.
And I want,
defamatory terms and where. Not defame, I'm trying to defame PNP.
Exactly.
By the way, them not, so you trace on somebody if them not defame you. You said defamatory, but it bothers. Either them
can't bother. Because there's no such word. A defamatory bother.
Eh? This is all this man lie. And then them start blame the PMP. Eh? And you see that film minister come and say nothing go so now, you know. Oh, no.
A disgrace.
Lachlan in the chat said something which is definitely true. Go read what Lachlan said. Lachlan said, to track an account, what he is saying not true. He needs a court order to get that detail from a social media platform. So he's lying on that, which is definitely true. Lachlan is right.
Yeah,
of course.
You can't do that.
No, you can't do it. And another Jamaica, hear this now. If you're a man have something on social media,
yeah,
all right, and then them know it's a case.
Yes,
and they get order from a court. I remember overseas all that. But this is all dangerous. Come on about all of that, you know. This is all dangerous. Yeah. This is all dangerous, right? But this is all a prime minister of Jamaica lie. I finish blame. I want to hear when information minister say. You can't
style him, man. Style him before we move around.
This man is a national disgrace, you know, because when you look on the thing, you know, him come out because the same thing what he's speaking about, you know.
Yeah.
Because he must say the PMP they spread rumors. You understand what me I say? And misinformation. And now him they accuse the PMP.
Yeah. But
you understand? Accuse the people, and because you don't have no proof, you don't have no evidence, you just want to try to tell us something we feel good. We ain't feeling good about this, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I tell?
Well,
me good about this, bro.
Hold on, you know. Remember, me just play before me play this. Me just play over so when him said a gunman and you see some PMP gangster to cover land and everything. How did do? The woman brown one.
Man.
What brown man?
But if you notice it, you know,
this is why
you have over 300 odd gang in Jamaica, and him Fitz Bailey and the whole of them. Only one gang in Jamaica that cause problem.
Yeah,
and a clansman.
Yes.
Politicize, you know, all crime, you know. This shit them politicize, you know, brother.
So one other now do nothing.
No. I see it them, man.
I want alone I do it.
But hey, the man politicize or lie. Up to lie, the man politicize.
I lie this. Be like, well, I'm going to continue.
The man is an international disgrace.
Exactly.
I watch him face, so I'm a tough fact. Me show you. Look on him. Never picture with him where him the other day him take that picture. I never want to show him, but I'm for showing it now. Because him is an international disgrace. See me? I just carry them, I carry him back up that when they can't see it proper. See me? Wanna know him? See me?
Yes, man.
I do pay, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Him well droopy too, you know. Him well droopy. Since to start beating him get droopy.
A droopy, man.
Yeah, man.
See, I continue. Look at
you see?
Purely out of good conscience that many of them we don't pursue. Because
you couldn't pursue because they never break a law. Just sometimes say you're bad, I know. That means you don't break a law, but many of them we don't. Many of them. Remember him say one, you know. But we are trace, but many of them are true good conscience make we don't pursue. You can't do them nothing. You can't.
Them emphasize on single and then them turn it in a plural.
All right. Well, yeah, man.
They are young people. They are being misled. They are being used for the wrong purpose.
Yeah, there.
No. Can't be for the wrong purpose, and Holness.
Well, I know make we hear him and they were knock him. Well, on, man. Well,
native to social media. They are being used to manipulate social media.
Yeah.
To comment on posts negatively. To
see, me just take over when I ask Prem will just come here so when Byron attack you. I use all the people them for bad people. Me just stop it and talk. You just send out the sperm whale them for bother people all the time.
Yeah.
And them comment and post and disrespect people. Uno make them put out with the opposition leader, the prime minister and waiting. But the man wife how much years and the man for go to prison. The man wife 4 years older than him. The man wife older than Andrew older than him wife and she look younger than both of them together. We put them combined. Enough time.
As a result of no stress.
Things and I'm not condemn it. But this is how I'm steer. You understand? This guy, him dangerous. That is so disrespectful. Film wife is a member of parliament. You can't chat about her, you know. But my goal in life, she don't even talk in a politics.
No, she's not a public figure.
No,
she's not a public figure.
She not in a.
She just lay low, you know.
Woman name and a lawsuit for the one of them two sting.
And that's down to the decency of Mark Golding. Because if I was a minister serving in Jamaica, I don't want my wife to also be a minister.
No way. No time at all.
Yes. Yeah, some of that people carry them wife, you know, because some of them wife too kind, you know. Kind of
well, we know that. Yeah, and they like chocolate as gift.
Yes, that giver, you know. Kind.
Yeah, they like chocolate.
All right.
Spread rumors about people.
It is.
To do some really nasty things.
And Mark Golding and him wife, them do these things too, you know. And you see where them do reverse psychology.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when she had 9 and she had 14, and him this and that. This are all them dirty and stink all the way tongue one. And E.Y. Clark, the speaker, the deputy speaker of the house, put up these things. And I know him now up in the mouth to them. At
well,
them and Charles' daughter, the whole of them are the same thing. But you see him as a nasty thing, you see it in your reverse psychology. This is all this guy wicked. Yeah.
I'm not going to say too much about our capabilities to track it.
Yeah, sure, him capabilities. I'm going to play for you, woman, to make you hear what him say. That means him a tell lie.
Well, I lie him tell, man.
Well, that's why you can't believe in this guy. Hear this.
And we have been tracking. And you're going to see some actions very shortly.
I remember, they're supposed to, the intelligence and the police and the soldier part well have certain thing, not the government.
No.
The government have track people.
Yeah,
you
right.
In government have track people. In government. We're supposed to be with policies and legislation and these things.
The government don't fight.
The guy crime, is sick, man.
Law enforcement fight crime, you know.
All right,
the guy is sick.
Government can pass on a complaint or some information what them gather. But the government not go fight crime. No, the law enforcement go fight crime.
Remember now, I'm already no better. And a phone word and I tell you say, you know. All right, I want him to him word.
Hey, let me say something. This guy is a bossy guy, you know, and I'm like to come out and make himself, well famous and, demanding in front of the Jamaican citizen. As it relates to when him go to Clifton, see all soldiers upon tanker, man, with gonna pint like a war them there. Because he's a man who like to intimidate the people of Jamaica and make himself stand out as one of the most demanding prime minister of the country ever see. Like everybody to fear him. You understand? So what we know about this guy, him self-centered and him thin skin, him can't take pressure. And you put pressure upon him crumble.
Very thin skin.
A campaign, the brother the campaign,
A campaign,
I wonder if you realize a campaign. The brother the campaign.
We know same a campaign.
We could hear him and then tear him to trade. Voila.
Who are using social media much of what is being done is in fact against the law.
Not no go so.
Your law against your law. Your AI law where you come with your Andrew incompetent law.
Yeah. Nobody can tell about your opinion, If you go on social media and you say the moon square, you can go and put it there.
Yes, man. Your opinion, man.
Him can't tell us he can't put it there and lead people astray. You have all kind of people in the world as long as them not break law.
Yeah.
Them not do.
Yes, but what infuriate me most of all, you know. What infuriate me most of all, the man that show away the machinery when you used to win him last election, you know.
But the lies.
The man that discredit the same machinery where them use.
Yes.
Then put out
Because some independent people like we apply the pressure from a machinery where resembles with them machinery. But remember, for no machinery are bloggers. We are journalists around here, independent journalists. So we come with a more different package of information to feed the people them with. Because what we come with is relevant information, real substance, concise and precise and accurate information for the public. We are journalists, we are not bloggers. So get that now your thin-skinned, Andrew.
I want to say to you, the people who have chosen to be a part of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Jamaica Labour Party does not use or endorse the use of social media to attack people's character, to assassinate.
Assassinate.
Lie!
The Mark Golden wife. And the member of parliament, a matter of fact, a cabinet member attack the man wife, you know.
Hold on.
Attack him, you know. And him say they don't do it. This is how the man lie, you know. And a matter of fact, him coming on the vals, you know, come and have it, you know.
Yeah.
Him.
Anytime Andrew Holness, they speak the truth, I want him mouth closed. But when he open it, I lie. Come out time.
Yeah, man. Pay shit come out time out, man. A real thing, man. Come out time out, a lie, man. And brother, you're dangerous, man.
I'm not
dangerous, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but for once he open it, pay that.
Yeah, man. A real thing, man.
Character to spread misinformation.
I want them to clap him to tell lie.
Can I be some of the next foot where I put a road? But remember, we just play bug life that has spread misinformation. How much thing them bill and not go say, you know, hospital. We build this, we do this. This a lie. And in law it to go around, you know. You hear this? Yeah.
We have too many good news items. Too many achievements.
We are talking about your nose. Your nose is not a good news item, brother.
then if him have good news item, we are independent journalists. Yes. Why you want we to take up the government work and do it? If you have good item, you have your government people and if carry out your work. Why you say you do?
Let me ask you something. I lied and Byron. If the government have work good like what I say, him need to come out and come talk.
No, the
everything in front of you. Him no need to write no script and come tell us, boy, how me do this? All when I use the JD money and I do all can I come?
No.
You do this
all I would have want to remind him of is a phrase that say action speak louder than word.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
What's it?
Simple as that.
That you need to promote.
Yeah, that good news.
What did they promote? What did they promote?
Hey, that man just get on people's nerves, you know. Every time the man talk, the man just get on people's nerves, you know, brother. That's all this man is doing, you know. He just get on people's nerves.
Well, let me ask you one man now. Let me ask you now because Arrow, you have enough good that you need to promote. What is that to him?
What me to promote?
Him say him have enough good item that you need to promote. What you say to him?
Me promote him every day, man. Promote him every day, man. Me give him Clifton. me carry back with the 1.1 billion. Me carry back with the 1.7 trillion. The 500 million boiler oil from Petrojam. Me carry him when time in the drop big amount of the people install. Me carry him back around the when they say the old people, the poor people, them they spread the something round there and they buy the jigger oil and the pound of chicken back and the
God almighty.
All of them, brother. Me give you all of your accomplishment, brother. And that is just a tip. But Byron have LIDAR, Jesus Christ, what accomplishment did it, brother? Every day I give him some, you know. So he shouldn't listen.
Byron, Him say him have enough good news where you supposed to promote. I don't know who matter to still. But what you have to promote for him, Byron?
Well, the only thing we have to promote for him, you know, you understand, is the illicit enrichment statutory declaration. That is what I promote for him. Illicit enrichment and statutory declaration. You understand? So when we get it certified, then we need to see that.
Which is right, man.
Guess what? Bien. The truth about this matter, you know. This matter is very serious, you know. It is very serious. Instead of this man now, you understand, seek to have his statutory declaration certified, the man in the campaign. I don't understand. He look like he get it.
And them rush people can try weed up on the line, you know, him don't know what to do, you know.
Yeah.
Can you little one them down the them just say, you know, but are we know what serious? Yeah, you say, well, you know, you're not yet, you're something else now.
Yeah.
So lied. Where you have to promote because them say you have some good, where you have some good thing, where you need you to promote.
Well, would I like to promote the late, you know, over the night where I go to work in a dark, down a Vale Royal.
That one good one,
right?
Yeah, man, would I like that one there, you know, because I mean, come on. Me think as a prime minister, you'd have work in the light. Why you choose to work in the dark? Where you hide? And why you have remote for your gate where already manned by Jamaica Constabulary personnel?
Aye.
And why you like to travel alone? When me a pay for have somebody accompany you on your journey. You're unruly, man. You break too much law.
Exactly.
But yet still you go in a parliament to create some fake law upon the citizens of Jamaica. But the real law, them where you fi uphold, you break them. So me I promote that one there. A good something I do.
Find something else to them. Exactly. So we might drop out panty, you know. Yeah, you're a part of hear this.
Without having to resort to attacking people.
Who attack people like them? Them not just to look at them just to Mark Golden and his wife. Them same to go to prison. Because molestation 9-year-old. I remember, you know, in party full up a sperm whale and it full up a pedophile and them thing. They're not joke me I make. I just straight 5 let go some people, don't it? You will see the girl, right? She got her thing stamp and everything at her boy again tie. And nobody not talk to him, you know. And she attack and we attacking and not do word, you know. See? You see other people around them where you look. The girl that say, hey, me can't bother with the case and them throw the case. A case you up there and know we attack.
I buy that the case they buy out, man.
Some people are balling a paper after 27 years, so them just or them feed them out, don't keep silent after 27 years, them want to say something.
Confession is good for the soul.
All right, gotcha.
No, we deal with policies and programs and principles.
Them deal with principles.
Lie the man.
You know, he's sick.
Lie the man say a lie, I tell them, you know, because man say him deal with policy and he deal with principles. So I ask about that.
Well, I mean, theme policy and theme principle and non-policy and non-principle.
And what the policy there, what the program there? Continue. The best paper father program.
Well,
people who don't have policies, who don't have programs, and don't have principles, they try to attack people.
Well, I mean,
best paper father for ideas. Yeah.
Because we might show what pan.
You hear this principle. A mistake. You forgot your statutory declaration from 2021.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Yes, man. And your wife, 800 million husband somewhere up in a lease flat there. All right. Well,
when we see this prime minister, you do with the word principle. The man damage principle. The man damage the word principle.
Good news.
Try to spread bad news.
Who don't have good news? Well, I know.
And where there is no bad news to spread, they create falsehoods.
I'm saying,
there was a time when we would have been silent about this,
Yes.
and allow it to go on.
Yeah, no.
But the world in which we live in, the world has never had the capability, as it does now, to create and generate misinformation.
And I miss a misinformation this himself, you know. Hey, sir, you have some conspiracy theorists and not even the president can stop the people them from put up what they want to put up. You never
Go
know.
on the lonesome. Lonesome, let me knock him there. Give me a knock off for him there. When him a talk about the world never have technology for uncover misinformation and like the world just have it now.
No,
So the last campaign.
Them fight Cold War with me not follow him, me not going to that, me not going to the history, because I don't know the history, so me not going to one. Remember everybody.
Yeah, man. Just let me knock him. Just let me knock him. Let me knock him in I'm senior.
Yes, well, I'm not going to knock him. Hear this, Byron. In the 1970s with Manley, what you think the CIA them do? I be misinformation and things.
I be misinformation.
So I'm not from the 70s. It did it before that.
Exactly.
When they make the economy look like it has scream and shot fire, you said this, and tourists must come there, and them try. How am I talk say?
Yes,
you do what? I'm a madman.
Exactly.
Him sick in his head, man. Yeah. But one of the biggest misinformation where him spreading at Jamaica, you know. When him a opposition, you know, him tell the whole of Jamaica and him campaign pan it say, if you vote and keep the People's National Party in power, you're liable to lose your life quicker than how boss would have kill you. By the gun.
Yes.
You understand? And we know, say, the crime statistic in those days was acceptable comparing to now.
Of course.
So when you have a prime minister like this, I go around and yap him out and tell me a lie. The man tell lie for all where him live or how him grow up. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, single parent, then you have a whole heap of family join him.
Just lie.
From board house. Hey, this man have to just get charged for lie alone and then you charge him for the others of crime them. But you just charge him for lie first.
But yeah, I am say we get a wee match at us, I am say them getting on them head and bright people. Well, I laugh. Yes.
A scale and speed that it influences people who are normally rational and reasonable people. It is now at a point where even degreed people who have gone to school, studied in the highest institutions of the land, they are not able to discern the nonsense that comes to their phone. They're calling me and asking me if it's true.
Look how
lie tell, man.
But the people. So everybody, high institution, them have him number, that them are calling him and asking if it's true, which them that look up them say that mean as some me not know if I call them, that mean them no wise none at all. Them are just educated fools. That them are female and say, Prime Minister is true this. And them have to tell them is no. People were well educated. Him say we'll go into the highest institution over there. Them have to call him and ask him if it's true because it comes on their phone. What am I lie?
Hey.
Themselves. That means I'm not so smart people them yeah. That means some dunce people them that go university and all. And them have film number that to call him and it's
you know
him just sit down much thousand of them might all call him and them answer, no, it's not true. It's not true. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But no, remember, you know, at the end of the day, the average man don't have this man number.
No.
Exactly. Him lie, man. This man a lie bad, you know, man. I mean, all the dead them know so the man lie, you know. People dead long before him, you know.
Yeah, brother.
Before him born, people dead before him born know so this man a lie.
Hey, people that want to buy for the guns and not married, that's enough ship out from all today, you know. Hey, watch that.
Fool.
When? You know, say, me have some friends in Jamaica, when they call me and they ask me, about the T-shirt, you know, how the T-shirt can get to them in Jamaica.
Yeah, I can't. Them are reach, man. Them are reach in a next month or so. Yeah, me I talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's up?
In the highest institutions of the land,
highest,
they are not able to discern the nonsense that comes to their phone.
That mean them are dummy. Them fool. Them are the highest institution. Never go back to Jamal.
So what can come from them phone where them can't read and comprehend? If them go at the highest institution.
Them call him and asking me if it's true. Prime Minister, this is true. Remember these people supposed to have doctorate or some
That man a lie, that man a lie to brothers. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace.
It's amazing. They don't know that there is an entire industry called fake news.
Yeah, I am the fear. I am the fake news now.
I definition that, man.
I am the
an industry set up just to do that.
Who set it up now? Who know? I want to set them that to use and beat Mama P, man, the last time, man.
They call it
no,
entertainment.
them forgot,
and if
man.
you fall for it, them say, but it's not my fault.
Yeah.
You know, should I know better?
In that year there. And then them say it's not my fault. I know better.
So if you notice
what them I say.
But if you notice what I'm just doing now. If you notice what I'm just doing now. Him do this. And when him do this, what him say, them now go and sit down and take it no more.
Yeah.
Nesta Morgan run come out and start talk garbage. Yo, you have to watch when that man, the work in a fake news, the man them come and spread and say them go counter the truth with fake, you know. And that the man come doing, you know.
No, but what we are doing, we are fact check them. Remember them are wolves. So we are fact check them. What on?
But a lot of people don't know better.
Yeah.
A lot of people stay home and they're on their phones or they're watching on their computers.
Yeah.
Utter nonsense and rubbish.
Yeah.
But they're not able to discern that it is not so.
Some of the people them say them are dummy and fool. Look what kind of people dummy and fool. They can't believe
well, hold on the lonesome. Let me just knock him again. The only reason why I can't say that about Jamaican people right now, you know, because they mash up the education system, you know. But it's only because him know say him are one of the biggest fool as a prime minister go around. Because when you call your own citizen and use the term anaconda, you Wakanda and all them word there. Yes. You know, so you take the people them for cartoon.
Yeah, no good.
You understand? So where you concerned as a prime minister, and nobody in Darcy again. Your reputation gone when it just come the people that run for you. As the policeman said, the young people that vote for you never discern who you was at the time. Them know now, so you're not gonna get them vote. So you find yourself in a space with the Wakanda them.
Because as long as they see it on TV or it appears to them on their screen, they take it as fact. But that's not the world in which we live in.
Yes,
unmoderated information is being presented.
Chairman, tell them to forget to nasty thinking, Big Mama. And the paper unmoderated. The moderator with them moderator, Drunko Jacket, wife, the observer, Drunko Jacket. She are no mother. Listen, she are no editor. Them one-sided. There are some people who get paper on them radio station and them thing there. Them figure. The whole of them.
She's a janitor, man. She's not an editor. She's a janitor. She will clean up and do all this mess.
Exactly.
I talk about unmoderated. Yeah.
Now, there are societies that we look on them and say, these societies are the beacons of freedom. And in those societies, they have recognized the dangers of allowing this kind of unregulated free flow of misinformation,
garbage,
to reign.
It is.
In countries like Canada, for example.
No, sir.
Even in the United States.
No, sir.
They have taken steps through their Senate, through their Congress, through their Parliament, to call in the social media companies and say, listen, we see where your social media platforms have tried to influence our elections. You have
And at that time say, you him full of shit, you know. Listen, when China, that's a different country, we are Jamaican, you piece of shit, you. We are Jamaican. So when China and Russia I try influence, you remember when I try influence with
yeah, man, the president election.
Different thing.
Yes.
So when
yes.
I talk him shit, this don't make no sense what I talk about. Yeah, and then them could know them gonna say we have to watch out for China because China try coming up and them want China themselves. Them doing remember them are their own espionage thing and for them own spy thing and everything, you know. So them know what them are talk about. Yeah,
yeah, them they gather them own intelligence from where that go on.
The American or what have you. When I talk about a shit. Bullshit.
No, but the question, why he gone to the election?
That's me I tell you because you know same them him again. Same thing. So to we are yes,
everybody takes place, bro.
Right, that's how we talking. I drop out. So you influence the election. We not have influence the election. People know what chop and what do them thing. We not allow you as a wolf to go around and tell people say me do the most this. What the money there? But the 700 million gone. You think we eat that?
We have 1.7 trillion there.
1.7 trillion gone. Play for this.
To moderate.
Moderate.
Because they realize it is creating a problem. It is an accelerant.
It not create no problem. I tell you now. Because right, them couldn't explain it too now.
For conspiracies.
Conspiracy theory can go searching it to see it full up on it right now.
But
so
we not
stop the people them from the conspiracy theories.
But we not do conspiracy theory. Andrew Holness do a video, TVM, CVM show it. Evening CM Nationwide sometime bring it. TVJ bring it. And after them bring it, then we dissect it and explain it to the people so them can understand it. So what are you talking about?
Who is a talk over dissect him? So we not do conspiracy theory. We not bring no. I'm work carry, you know. Him with them lies.
Look, I get too much publicity around here, man. You know, we are dissecting speech them. So I look like a that bad him. Because I can't say this for a fact, you know. Well, I can't say this for a fact. You see, if it wasn't our platform, you wouldn't hear him talk not about social media. Because they look one them in a Jamaica, him can't manangle them. And them not give him a problem.
Yeah,
you understand? Yeah. To the extent where we are game around here, so. Because when you come up against the Titans, you know, when you come up against the Titan, you come up against 4 critical thinkers with different mind and different mindset as it relates to Jamaica. But so we can just flow.
Right. When you
have
critical thinkers, you know, and you can't have a bunga just thinkers stand up against 4 critical or 5 critical thinkers.
Exactly.
You understand?
There's no comparison to us, bro, because it's just that you know on a realistic way. You know, you look on it and say it's like when you go over a mistake and you
land. No Prime Minister Jamaica cannot sue you for no kind of film on them, you know. Them belongs to the government. Like remember when Trump take up something and say, but I me do this and me sign this. And the government it belongs to
all documents belong to government.
Things, you know. You never know. You in a public life, but and no right no stupidness of a life. No right no stupidness. Anything when you drop out in the public, you can use it and dissect it.
Yeah.
No sense.
Supposed to mislead and misinform.
Yeah, there.
So I'm saying to you, the young people here today, yes, it's the new platform for information.
Is that next that young people catch a once and out there, you know? When they see there, where my recruit,
But you must use it wisely. You must use it with discernment.
Yeah.
Not everything that is posted is true. Check.
Yeah.
Question.
That's what I question. You cannot not always say yes or not true. Nothing. People call the pamphlet. He just lie him care as as mystic, that's if I open him out to be a lie. But when him close him out, he just look upon him and see lie in his face. He breathe out lie. You understand?
Exactly.
As him inhale and breathe out, remember him inhale good air when him breathe it out, you know. A lie come out, you know. Yeah, man.
And if it is not so, dismiss it. This is not an attempt to in any way dull your voice. But it is now time that you use your voice for the defense of truth.
To defend him, have truth. And remember, him not truthful. So if them are defend anybody, them have to stand up and knock you and tell you the truth. And that
of course.
Truth.
You must make your voice heard for the defense of truth. And when people put nonsense on social media, you must tell them it's nonsense, not no so.
Yeah, there.
How way I say?
Yeah, he must not more troll. But people are saying.
Hey, and that me want to ask if it's a seminar for recruit troll.
So when you send out them troll with them mother send about code, they're not gonna send them are gonna have trouble in their house because people like me are gonna send them.
Watch out.
You know them mother run a backward and them father no know enough.
Watch out.
You can't send out a troll on here. Always.
Wait. Is that intimate Black Widow too, you know?
A Black Widow, let me tell you, Peter King Black Widow, nobody know that, you know.
Black Widow can't rise, you know.
Black Widow done now.
Black Widow done now. Black Widow sink like Titanic.
You have the White Witch and then you have the Black Widow. That don't make no sense.
Good.
You have the Black Widow of Peter King and then you have the White Witch of Rosa. So that don't make no sense.
Well, yes. There you go.
Right now in this space, you understand, as it relates to us, right? Two things are going on. You have critical thinkers versus Joe stinkers.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir.
So we have critical thinkers and
yes.
Versus Joe stinkers. You understand what? Yeah.
Because your only intent is to try to trick people to get power.
Yeah, that means my job.
And that you did do.
That I fear. You see when those though? Are the PMP my drop word pan now? Yes. They might trick people.
That, remember them what them do when them are opposition. I be a lie to the people and trick them.
So right
be a lie and trick him go on with.
Hold on. You know some not me live in my wilderness, me not look the power, me know in politics. I run in politics. Line in politics, Byron in politics. We there for hold it to the truth. Because we don't want to place end up like 80 hours. Exactly. You're too dangerous.
Yeah.
That's it. That is all it is about. Trying to trick people to get power. Yeah, so we have said to our youth organizations, mobilize.
Mobilize.
The same way they are using social media and their telephones for evil.
What I'm fearing full of evil. I'm fearing for evil, and I'm at evil, you know. Look, for evil, and I'm at evil. The same way they're using telephone for evil. Yeah.
By evil people.
By evil people. Who evil like Anjo? Anjo go bulldoze that people them house and say a gang and then him come back. I repeat, there is no squatters. This is all evil lie. Not no evil like him.
We must use that platform and those devices for good. We must publish all the good that we have done. We must promote the good things we have done. We must
like the Petro Jam, like the SSL. Why were you publish? No, but when am I gonna publish? The good things I'm done. The 1.7 trillion we're missing. The hospital, them just have people that like fly.
But in kind of shift the thing in a middle, you know, because in say use it. So they use it to do evil, and then he emphasize on it. Use it. Because they use it to do evil, and then he say after him pass that, and he say do good with it. You have to watch how this guy, you know, because he send a message to him people them because he knows him people them up here. So good. So him emphasize and him come up, just like how they are using it to do evil, our young people that we are recruit must use it to do, and then he go down and then he say, oh, do good with it. But you have to watch the message why I send.
True.
As I said before, when they come out, poor look youth, remember, say, some of them are backward, them say, every day, So, don't make sure, the control don't come on here because that's how the father find out some things. And some of the father suck at on too, So, that's how you find out some things. So, make sure, you have something to play nobody around here. At the Titans, this. So, when make him about my recruit and send on the Titans, just embarrass and look back from. I remember when I move on the same time, because we not shit too. If we not listen and follow him, because we not play people. Yeah? All right.
But we
promote our value.
Yeah, brother.
But Wayne, guess what happened now? It is so detrimental for them. It's hard for you to gather momentum now when you have some seasoned campaigners who build a momentum and have followers now. If you have 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 troll, or some people if they come build platform now and nobody now listen to or nobody now watch. It's a different ball game they play right here now. You have the heavy hitters them out here what people gravitate to. When you send the little man them out right here now, them not stand a chance. Because one, the message what them a speech is misinformation. And when you come around here, sir, we use your word and we dissect it and we come with the receipt and we give it to the people. We don't lie to nobody. We give them the truth. So how can them keep up with the trendsetter who is leading the way now? Them in a serious problem and they know.
I want to tell them one thing. We going to, I'm not going to remember say it neatly because sometimes you're not rough, So we going to send you back up into your mom and make she build you over back. Okay? We send it right back until I was build you over back. I catch you back and dash away. Because enough of them I should have get dash away. Hey, if me the boat I know them father back in the days there. You don't tell them father say what you do. Dash him in a bag, man. Him not good in him and mash up Jamaica. Yeah, me not tell him father. Father, so you know it already. And that's just get to power, Yes. No, me not encourage him father. What you want? Look at white rum.
But me I go say something here now enough.
Yes.
You know, say this man is a big lunatic and an idiot combined in one. Yes. Because you can get defeated at the local government election and you don't try to put a machinery in place that shows the local people in Jamaica that you are willing to make a change. Instead of the man get worse. Instead of him get worse.
But not yet. Hey, let me tell you something, brother. Let me just tell you, I just said
because
words. But let me tell you something. I presume want to send someone. Let me just tell you straight. I mean,
yeah, but
Arrow, where you say that?
A straight prison is where I look on in front of it.
Straight prison man. About that.
Straight prison man.
Okay.
A straight prison is where I look on in front of it. But what me I say now? What me I say? You don't believe if that man have any credibility or any love for Jamaica, Because Andrew Holness, let me tell you something. Jamaica is an easy country for you run as a prime minister and be successful. Because one thing with Jamaica people, them likes, So if you give them anything that's good, them now go turn from you,
True.
So when you see Jamaican people are turn from you, so you're not good for Jamaica.
True.
You can't tell you that straight up.
True.
You understand? Because even gift when you get for the people of your rabbit.
True.
I think that's gift, I think that's gift for Santa.
Yeah, man.
What you have there. I never she get a gift there, This whole piece of Santa where you have around you. I never she get a gift there. You know you can't rob for your gift. But me I tell you about the gift where international community send for Jamaica. And Jamaicans supposed to benefit from it. You rob all of it, So you don't have no chance with the local electorate no more. So you could have fight left, you could have fight right, you could have come in the center and throw jab or uppercut. You're going to be a loser. So right now, me I tell us if you just prepare where you are to it with your life, you know. Because remember, you know, me name never tell you say, boy, I make preparation as well loan some say I make a next man come take over. Because she a go with you too, you know. I told her I go down one time. So me no know where going to it too, boy, where you have. Because you implicate them too, you know. And them need to come say something in the long run. You understand? Because I don't know them, the young people, they are a director for a big company, overseas company. And them, I want to know what you really think Jamaican people is. Lunatic, that's what you call we. No, man, we're sensible, man.
But here this
We're sensible.
Here this, brother. So, because me just see a thing, say, and Andrew have some minions when say now. So, now Andrew man, he now come himself. But him like, say, no, some firmware and thing. I'm going to send them up back in their mom and next she build them over. She have to juke them over, build them back over. And them father catch them now bag and dash them way. Me now.
Well, me name think them the sperm will have to build over, you know. Them for condemn.
Like they know say you just eat something and the something why you eat a while ago, you know. It's very important, you know. It stated that he get his horse whipped at the poll on the 26th. And what mechanism he put in place after that. And you know the mechanism that he put in place? In Gandonga, Westmoreland gone build 3 prison. Darrell Vaz come out, come say I take with 20,000 driver's license. Christopher Tufton broke in hand and in foot now, and they walk in a crutch. You understand? Baby dead. We say we lose over 100. Me alone some with it because I did not know. 270 mothers dead.
Yeah, man.
Baby
Yeah,
dead. Man dead. The wait and the man them come out and I defend that. So you go win. You know one way them I try to handcuff the country.
That will never happen around here.
They cannot win at the poll. Uno can't want to try. Uno can't win at the poll again facing the electorate. So uno want to try everything out of this world. Brother, we are watching you know, man, and we understand everything we are going. If you weren't serious and know say you could have win at the poll, Byron, Wayne, and lied, would you say they build 3 prison? Would you say I come out contact with 20,000 driver's license, brother?
No.
Sir.
Aaron, let me build upon what you said, because you see what you said? Extremely important, and people look upon what you said. Right? You see them start to move there. Where you see Andrew Holness make? And you see Andrew Holness came out and want to know blame PNP. Right? Remember, I spoke it, you know, clearly, you know, and said what Andrew Holness has stirred up is a violence between him and PNP, you know.
Yes.
That's why I find it. So when I heard him say that, you know me hang over him. I said, Andrew Holness, me know say your government stored 320 pipe bombs. So where you go with this? So I already see my talk about and I come out right now. He already calculated that, listen, I lost. I am not going to win at the poll.
Exactly, my brother.
I already see Andrew Holness come do right now is to strategize violence.
Yeah, man.
Brother, right? That's a gun.
Definitely.
I mean, like you pick, like you
right, that's a gun, brother.
I'm prepare for minimum is violence. Andrew Holness. You understand? So he concocted a story.
Yes, man.
Understand about this person who you understand, and you have said the People's National Party influence him. You understand? He's small and so forth.
That lie.
Yes.
Violence.
Look at me. What is other fact?
From the road of violence. But that me I tell people.
Yeah, man. Exactly, man.
the people them him know because Bug Life the boss said the people national party have the money and them are just run and them are win the election and then them are fight and kick out market. No work that way there. Right? No, them say them buy this, the people that PMP not buy nothing like that and them thing there. Remember me the win, me know these things, you know. Exactly. So these are all them love spell misinformation, disinformation, and lie. But him now, where him said the whole of this, and film information minister now that a tumblebug, I show you. I show now before me even finish with the last piece of this and make it you what she say. See that? I want to Google and look at tumblebug. Because I like telling them for Google and not my word. Want to look at tumblebug do. See that the new minister of misinformation and disinformation, tumblebug. Right? Just look at tumblebug do. See that say that. See that. Want to look at tumblebug say. Now I play what tumblebug say after this. Let me just finish play this. I hear what she say. Just hear what him say. Yeah.
Our principles, our programs, and our achievements.
Achievements. When achieve?
So, you are our ambassadors.
Yeah.
You are our ambassadors
for
growth and innovation. And you are our ambassadors for the promotion of the good works of the party that you support.
Yeah. So is the next set of sperm wheel them I'm just training up. And I said no. Yes.
A graduation ceremony.
When him cover yourself. Don't follow Black Witch.
That's trouble, man.
Black Widow. Don't do it. Black Widow and Peter King are White Witch of Rosal. It's not gonna work.
Not trouble, man. Them the little recruiter, they're nervous.
About this. Look what she said about him. Look here, remember this, the Prime Minister saying, and look what the Information Minister comes and said, tell me if this can't be true. Look here. Look here.
The person was trapped.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people.
Lie this. Hear this. Hear this.
The person was trapped.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people.
If your Information Minister, Tumblebug, can come say this. We can't just say Andrew. So you just tell about truck and everything. And then your Information Minister said there is no tracking of people. Can't remember him come say it, you know. So this for them can be true. And she come up with that thing where, she get it from the cabinet and everything and say, well, them don't truck and what have you. Say my garbage. Say the lightest man this man the earth.
Yeah. Well, what we just see in front of our eyes is two conflicting reports. One saying tracking and one saying no tracking.
Who go believe?
I get fired. For saying
But I'm glad that Dana Dixon. I'm glad that Dana Dixon. Well, on the lonesome. Me glad when Dana Dixon come out, and say what she said. Tumblebug, sir, right, yeah. Come out and say what she said. Because it look like him got import a new information minister because I hear a little bit of American accent, So I don't know if him feel like our voice could have win over the local people where information is concerned because people are going to say, oh, you look like American citizen get now as information minister. No. We have a rubbish all away, she said, because we know she's a scapegoat to no use and put in her job. Because with fair credibility where she come with working in the private sector, she should have never come over in our public sector that is damaged, I would never take a job with Andrew Holness right now and him party because that's a damaged environment you're going on.
Exactly.
And you're going to get a lot of abuse.
Yes, man.
You understand? So him couldn't get me to be him information minister, right? Because right now I'm not have nothing to put out there,
Yes.
What kind of information him could have give me now for go tell Jamaican people when him wreck the country with all type of mismanagement and bad calculation and dictatorship style where everybody are running from. Me couldn't go talk to Andrew Holness as an information spokesperson because I know him tell everything as a lie. Him take lie for fun.
Like read this now. Read this. You can't track people.
Tracking people identity online, but can't track crime, which is true.
Yeah.
You understand?
So
yeah. Why this man just set himself back one of the biggest piece of laughing stock in that Jamaica politics history.
Yeah. This is all you know. All right, look here. If she remember she work him get the job. And if she come out and say there is no tracking and thing, remember if she just come out and talk herself, you know. She get fired. She get fired. No. That means the Prime Minister that a lie.
Yes,
this
man.
lie. Him a misinformation, disinformation, and a spread false news.
She can't come out and talk unless then the Prime Minister give him the approval to come out and talk.
She get fired. Because she knows that she mash him up. Because this mash him up, you know. He can't come back, you know.
So him come out, come talk, and after him come out, come talk, and then hammer him. You know, hammer him. Then he run going back, go tell him, say, come out, go tell him.
Hey, panelists, hold on there. Something just come to me, you know. But you notice the two bug them contradict him. Bug Life and Tom the Bug contradict him, you know. Bug Life said, don't believe the word of a politician. And now Tom the Bug come out and said, no, so.
Come out and lie myself. Don't believe him, I lie myself, I lied. A liar, don't believe him.
The two bug them come out and rubbish and Holness. What a calamity.
Hear this. When Andrew Holness say, I give back him money, you know, Bug Life, come and say, listen, there is no such thing, you cannot eat after this. Bug Life, come and say that. There is no way mechanism, there is no mechanism in place. Remember, him can't just give back him money, and him explain it. I know Tom there is nothing for track people. Remember, she not get fired, you know. She not get fired. That mean a lie. Andrew did not tell the world that Jamaica. Fake news.
We don't know, man. A fake news himself, man. Andrew Holness a fake news himself, you know.
Andrew, the guy, hey, hear this, the Titans. He gonna finish it, my card. What am I? My thing there now.
What, swim around? Arbicle.
Yeah, it's right. We are going to bed it now, took at 5 o'clock rising.
Boy, come like when you know I go bed it up your door, so I daylight for me now, up me up and running and ready for storm again, you know.
It's how God we go. And you know, the sister said because she'd have some little storm or something. That's why you see her in the night because she'd have some little storm, what she tell you, you know.
That's right.
I'm like, you know. But here, these people are not disband them because when they see the Titans, them tremble like a leaf, you know. You not our word. The Titans.
Yeah, man.
Remember, we don't right now. We know. Hey, just ready for turn up. You're too lie, brother. You're dangerous. I'm not saying that, Byron.
All right. Hear the truth now. As it relates to Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness totally in a bind because he know very well, right, that his statutory declaration is not going to be able to certify. He knows very well as a result of that coming out, right, that is going to really shatter him straight down into the pool. Now, based on that, Andrew Holness, right, and his minion decided to go down the lane of violence. One of the reasons why Andrew Holness is going to choose violence, and people are going to see what I'm saying, right, is going to be 100% facts. Andrew Holness know that Mark Golden taking over the realms of power, right? And depending on the win that Mark Golden win, it simply means that he's going to be questioned as it relates to, right, illicit enrichment. Now, as such, you understand you have 6 persons for illicit enrichment, right, under Mark Golden government, right, that is going to definitely, right, bring to the front, sorry. Now, so what is going to happen here is when you look at all these things and realize that he's going to face some serious consequences, Andrew Holness is going to do everything in his power to hold on to power. So let me tell the Jamaican people, Andrew Holness' effort in terms of winning this election, drawing out all the stops, making all the promises that he can promise, do everything that he wants to do is to save his ass from prison. Because what Andrew Holness is looking on and what the 6, including the 6, right, they are looking on is definitely prison, right? They are facing that situation. And so then guess what? They are not going to want to make it easy. Andrew Holness is going to find ways and means, right, to come up with certain situation. If he can't put off the election, he's going to try all sort of strategies. And so then one of the strategies that Andrew Holness is trying is to get back the DPP in office. Now, if the DPP fail this mission, which I believe, and let me say this to the people, the constitutional laws that written, right, is our highest laws of our land. And so then, it is not easy for Andrew Holness to want to challenge the constitution to put back the Paul Llewellyn. I am going to make a bet on this case that Paul Llewellyn is going to lose this case. Which simply means it is going to be tantamount of pressure for Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness is preparing for this. As a matter of fact, what Andrew Holness start to do right now is to try and anticipate the IC report that needs to come out to speak about his illicit enrichment. So Andrew Holness in the mission, as we speak, is to discredit the Integrity Commission. Andrew Holness made an attempt, you understand, through his wife, Juliet Holness, right, to try cook it up. So in order that the report must not go through Parliament, right, but to bypass Parliament. Obviously, people see that it is the ultimate corruption. Ultimate corruption. Who sits on the Integrity Commission oversight? Juliet Holness, right? Tam Tavares, right? And Warmington, right? No, those people lockstep to defend Andrew Holness. And if that report goes to the Integrity Commission oversight, so guess what? When people push out and say they want to see the Integrity Commission report and blah, 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 right? When we force the hands of the Integrity Commission investigator, right? Mystic Sensation is telling you that guess what? They are going to sit on that. Find all ways and means. They are going to sit on it.
Yeah.
So,
I tell you something offline, you know, because I'm going offline in like 2 minutes, but I'm going to say something. I tell you something great offline. You know, after we sign off. I tell you something before we disperse.
Right.
Yeah. Aro.
Yeah, as you know, I say too long, but the thing about it, you know, me continue to remind my Jamaican people, you know what I mean? Just, you know, look for any one of your family member them. You know what I mean? If they were in the position of the prime minister and they did not, you know, declare a statutory declaration in 3 years, what would have happened to them? You know what I mean? They would maybe right now in a jail or in a prison. So the prime minister is not bigger than the law. And remember that is we who pay the prime minister. The prime minister, we not work for him, the prime minister work for us. You understand? So it's no way where the prime minister should have dictate for us. We give him a temporary job. And the temporary job that we give him, if you perform, then we're going to keep you. And if you don't perform, we are going to fire you. So the Jamaican people just look into it. Look on the past 8 years. If you no life better off. And if you no life no better off. That's just one thing. We have to fire the man. Because I just say you can't go running on 2 ways. You understand? My life being worse off. So why am I going to keep you? You understand me? I said, just look about it. He said, you have a girl or a girl of a man. But the man not get nothing. And a next man out there, what you see, and a next man they would do everything for you. What you going to do? Even if you get your try to say, boy, yeah, miss good, you know. You go give way one day, you know. Because guess what? This man run here so nothing at all. And run here so everything. You're not going to farm fool yourself. And the same thing with this, brother. One set of people in Jamaica is getting everything. And it's the PSOJ. Ask yourself what they get. More back down, kicks down, execution. That's what you get, man. You know, I get nothing more, man. Just ask yourself, man, the question, man, and look into it, man. It no matter what diety they want to be as a labor right. Ask yourself, man, what is Andrew Holness administration profiting you? What you gain from it? Ask yourself those questions. Right.
Yeah, man. I just want to remind the Jamaican people at large that a government that presents itself to be inefficient and non-performing should never be the government of the day, because that have serious implication on every citizen in Jamaica as it relates to your welfare, the life you live, you know, the care package that is within your country for you, such as the healthcare system, you know, the general life that you live in your country when become deplorable, untenable for you. So, you know, it is time for us to recognize that these politicians that currently serve the Jamaican public, they need to be held and put behind bars as soon as possible. Well, as it stands, based on their rigmarole that they have in place, we're going to have to wait a little bit. And not far too long. Next year, September, let's make it the day of recognition as it relates to the general election. Make sure no, we no give Market G a resounding landslide victory. So we don't have no problem to put these people behind bars. We don't need no third party intervention. We have the power in our hand to put them away once and for all. Because that's the only time we can start grow back Jamaica. Jamaica cannot enter into growth with these criminals at the forefront of what we are doing. We have to get rid of them out of society once and for all. Make good example of them, like Singapore method. And so in future, we can be here talking about some more uplifting things rather than these depressing conversation where we have to have a week time in dissecting these criminals. Because I mean, would I rather be here talking about some real investment and some ideas, or we can, with people in Jamaica can develop themselves, you know. But we can't get into that right now. We have to just deal with it as it's in our current format. So just remember, We not have long for go, people. Just listen the message every week. Make it resonate in your IQ and follow the footstep of the man of the wilderness. Because that's where we shall, be one day. Resting in the wilderness. Peace, love, and unity. All right, my brother.
People later, when they are here,